gentlemen. Oh, good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, good stuff. Also, let me quickly change the title of this. Shoot, we're not playing against Chelsea, we're playing against Barcelona versus FC Bayern Munich. Yeah, I can't spell as well. Champions League. There we go. Very simple. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, how are you all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So, the game is happening in about 24 minutes to be precise. 24 minutes. Just making sure, first of all, that everything seems to be working. Let me know if it is. Okay, it seems to be working. Perfect. So, I've not actually looked at the Barcelona lineup, so I'll be doing that right now. Welcome everyone, Northwest Wind, Callum Brewster. How are you all doing? I hope you're all good, both of you. Let me just have a quick look, because I actually just, well, I didn't just wake up. I woke up, honestly, about an hour ago. Sorry, an hour and a half ago, and then I went to bed an hour ago, and then I woke up like now, so I took like a 30-minute nap, very quick nap, shoot. So I haven't even seen a Barcelona line, I've not even seen our lineup, so I'm gonna quickly just have a look at the lineup, everyone, so forgive me if I can't see your comments for the next few seconds, but I do want to have a quick look at the lineup, just to see how we're playing, how they're playing, shoot. So, from a Barcelona standpoint, I mean, there was a rumored thing that happened before, but I don't know whether that's actually how they decided to play, or whether Griezmann is going to be playing for them or not. So, Barcelona 11 against us. As always, thanks to the wonderful MiaSanMia. I can always just go there and I'm like, yep, I'll be right up to date. I know exactly what's happening. So, they're playing with Arturo Vidal. Okay, that's the interesting part. They're playing with Arturo Vidal instead of Griezmann. I had a feeling they would. First of all, you know, he obviously played for us, so I kind of expected that to happen. For them to choose Arturo Vidal, because obviously he has history with us, so he'll be extra more motivated. I don't know whether that's necessarily a good decision. It'll beef up their midfield a little bit, but is that going to be necessarily the best decision out there? I don't know. I don't know why I would have a bad feeling. Probably because I'm sick. No, it's probably because we are generally known to, you know, go into these games all confident and everything, and then like we suddenly, you know, we're going into these games like, yeah, we can beat them, we can win, we can do this, we can do that, and then suddenly like we do well for 90 minutes, and then they just score through one random goal. We've seen that too many times. We've seen that plenty of times, and quite frankly, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. But to go back on to a different comment that by H Hus, confident for tonight, absolutely. I've not felt that confident against a top team, I should say. I've not felt that confident against a top team in a very, very long time. Generally, when we play against Barcelona, it's always a high-scoring game. Like, you look at our last 5 results, it's always been 3 goals and up for either team. So I think you can bank your money that there's going to be goals in this game. I think that much is pretty much guaranteed. There is going to be goals in the there's going to be goals in this game, and quite frankly, you can bank your money on that. So I think you all already know my prediction. Alright, actually I've not seen our lineup. I've seen their lineup, which is pretty much exactly what I expected. Our lineup is interesting. Perisic instead of Coman. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I was expecting Coman, to be completely honest. Perisic is not bad, but he's not going to challenge them near enough. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I wonder what Flick has planned with this. Maybe Coman just isn't fully fit right now. I don't know. But that right there caught me off guard. So Perisic is playing over Coman. That's very, very, very interesting. Coman will come in once they get tired. I'm assuming that's going to be their plan. For them, they're going to do the same thing with Dembele. Come in, you know, I mean, to be fair, Dembele has been out for like 9 months. So if they were to play Dembele in this game, after his short recovery, well, after a short time back, I guess I should say, after the 9-month injury, I think that would be a major risk. But I think if they are behind, they will start to play Dembele. If we're behind, we'll start playing Coman. So it's going to be quite interesting to see the pair of fresher, quicker, and fitter legs is going to be very, very exciting. Historic 5-0 against Barcelona. They get smashed for a 3rd year in a row. My goodness. People are confident. I'm confident. I get that I'm confident, but I'm supposed to be confident. I'm always confident. I've never been not confident in a game, alright? Even when I feel like we're not really a better team, I still go with us winning. You know, but people are confident. I like that. I like that. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us in the rear side, but people are confident, and I'm all for that. Without Messi, Barcelona are nothing really. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. They are very light on Messi, but they can have two things that can really help them out. One of them being a better coach. That's a big thing. Get a better coach, and they would do significantly better. And the other thing would be, in a way, and it's gonna sound odd, but just listen to me, all right? In a way, them having Messi is a hindrance for them, because they could have a much more balanced team if they were. I don't know how to phrase this right now without sounding like a hater, because as I said, Messi for me is the best player of all time. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like he's almost limiting Barcelona in a way, because the coaches and the players are always focused on Messi. It's always Messi, Messi, Messi. And the other players right now, they're not stepping up. Whereas if it was more of like a balanced team from like front to back, it would be a lot more of a situation where, you know what, we need to worry about the whole team and not just one player. And if they're worrying about the whole team, that will leave a different team more prone to mistakes. Whereas, you know, right now it's kind of dependent on Messi. I hope my point comes across well, but it probably doesn't. I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting game. I literally can barely breathe. Confident but cautious. I mean, hey, I'm all goody. I'm all goody. I'm not that nervous about this game. I'll be nervous once you get a penalty. But you're considering how successful Lewandowski is at taking penalties. You know, saying that is probably one of those things. But I'm generally fairly confident in this game. As I said, I'm generally very confident in the first place, so it doesn't really bother me all too much, I guess. But yeah, I'm honestly going to be looking forward to seeing how we're going to do this. Quite literally, how we're going to do this. I feel like if we play our game, we'll win. But I also see a situation where we play our game, we have like 90 chances, 90 shots, and none of them go in, and then Barcelona get one counter and they win. We've seen that all too many times, and the annoying thing is we've seen that way too many times to the point where now I'm like, just one of those games again. Just one of those games again. Like you couldn't have hoped for anything good. It's like the second you do hope for anything good, it just goes back. It just goes bad. I have mixed feelings. I'm confident that we have an edge, but I don't want to underestimate them. Every team deserves respect. I mean, every team most certainly deserves respect. It doesn't change the fact that, like, from our perspective, we are the better team. And I wholeheartedly believe that. They have the best player, yes, but we are the better team. And that's just the way it is. I mean, even this season, I would say Lewandowski could, you know, rival Messi. I mean, I'm not saying of all time, but for this season specifically, I would say he's probably better even. So that's my take here right now. So call it what you will, I guess. I have mixed feelings. I'm confident that we have an edge, but I don't want to. Yeah, I've read that already. Barca's 4-for-2 looks like an attempt to keep possession and kind of park the bus. I mean, yes. I predicted that. Like if they were to play Vidal instead of Griezmann, I kind of thought that they would play a much more compact shape. And exactly what they're doing. It's exactly what they're going to be doing. That's kind of what they're set up to do. And then, like, in the second half, you know, change the game through substitution. So we'll see how that obviously goes for them, if they can keep in there until the second half. But we'll see, I guess. What up, pal? How have you been? Ben Loud, welcome. I've been great, honestly. I just woke up, so if I'm just like stumbling over my words a little bit, I just realized that I just woke up. I know it's like nearly 8 p.m, but I still just woke up. That's how bad my sleep schedule is. Where I wake up at like 5 p.m, go back to sleep at 6 p.m, and then wake up at 7 p.m. It's like, yeah, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Bayern is going to destroy Barca. Woo! Red Engine Studios. I wish I could share your confidence. I mean, I do share your confidence. So I can't even say I wish I could share your confidence. I do share your confidence. But it's football. Actually, before... Ooh, good thing. Good thing. That kind of reminded me. Record the match. Add 1 hour. Yeah, sure. Okay, I need to record that match. That's fine. But yeah, I normally go to bed at 6 a.m. in the morning. Lol. Yeah, something like that for me. For me, it's more like 9 a.m. in the morning, but that's because I like being up at night. Because I like it being quiet, relatively quiet. And I don't know, I just don't like the day, especially now that it's so warm. I just can't stand the day, so I kind of just always awake during the night, never awake during the day. It's kind of what you can expect with me. Shoot. Let's have a quick look at our subs. I mean, Pavard probably won't be in the squad. Ulreich, yeah, Hoffmann, Odriozola, Zule, Martinez, Coutinho, okay. I mean, all fair. Croissants, Hernandez, Tolisso, Coman, Zirkzee, Tillman, and Musiala. I mean, Coman will definitely come on. I'm very confident in Coman coming on. Coutinho. Here is my question to all of you watching. Would you lot sub in Coutinho in the second half? Interesting question. I mean, I would most certainly sub in Coman in the second half, depending on how the game goes. But would you sub in Coutinho, considering that he's still on loan from Barcelona? So I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I think with Coman we'd have enough. Coman and Zirkzee, I think we'd have enough attacking prowess if we need to. But I don't think I would play Coutinho, because he's in an awkward position where if he does well and he goes back to like if he does well and he's the reason why we knocked Barcelona out, he's gonna go back there and he's gonna be like, well, what now? Like straight up, like, what now? But if he doesn't do well, then at Bayern he's gonna be looked at like, really, you couldn't show any professionality. It's like he's in a tough spot, and I don't think I'd put him in that tough spot, so I wouldn't play him personally. Anna, how you doing? Prince, hello again, my amigo. How are you doing, Anna? I hope you're good. I hope you're grand. I hope you're fantastic. Also, what happened to you wanting to climb the mountains? Didn't we say we both like? Well, I said that I would train. That's climbing mountains and whatnot, so that me and you could like go and climb Mount Everest. That would be something. That would be something I would want to do one time in my life, despite how dangerous it is. But then again, I like dangerous. I like doing dangerous stuff. But hey, I've been sub for. What's your prediction? 1 second. What's your prediction? I think 3-1 by 4-1. 4-1 is my prediction, despite the fact that it's Barcelona. I think 4-1 is my honest prediction. Like, it's not my prediction where I'm like, well, yeah, I'm just being confident. I'm just putting that out there for the sake of putting it out there and starting controversy. For me, it's more so a case of like 4-1. Is what I genuinely think, looking at their squad, looking at our squad, and looking at how we're currently playing, and looking at how they're currently playing. 4-1. My honest prediction. Alright? If we start to lose, the trolls will be in full force. I might have to go into hiding and run away, so nobody will ever find me, but hey, we won't get that. we won't, that won't happen, alright? That won't happen. I've been sub for more than 3 years. Well, Red Engine Studios, thank you. Despite the fact that I don't really upload that consistently, honestly, I'll be honest. Yeah, I could be uploading a lot more consistently. I could be uploading a lot more in general, but I'm just like, because I don't like talking about transfers all the time, because most of the time transfers are just like the same thing back and forth, and I don't like doing that. It's just not my thing. No, rather cut my John off. Why even consider he could do well? He did awful in the last 12 months. I mean, I wouldn't say Coutinho did awful in the last 12 months. I would say that he's had some games where he did relatively okay, but in the grand scheme of things, he did awful. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't really go wrong with your logic. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, he probably did awful, yes, but yeah, okay, I wouldn't play him. But he has the opportunity. You know, last game against Chelsea, for example, he caused the pre-assist to, I think it was the 4th goal. So, you know, he does have the pre-assist in his locker. Although, Müller is probably better at the moment. Significantly better at the moment. And Müller's not going to get subbed off, I think. Unless we're winning and we're subbing players off, you know, to ensure that we keep the lead or something. I don't know, alright? But then again, my philosophy has always been attack is the best form of defense. I say that now, attack is the best form of defense, but like every time you ask me something else, I'm like, we should really focus on defending, because attack wins you games, defense wins you titles. So I'm a hypocrite, alright? I'm a hypocrite, and I accept that. But hey, attack is the best form of defense. Attack is the best form of defense. I'm climbing them in Swiss Alps. I think 3-1 for us, but I'm cautiously nervous. I've seen a lot of people say 3-1. Even Barcelona fans I've seen not be very confident, which is very off. You know, generally, you know, Barcelona fans, they are very, very confident in their squad because, quite frankly, they have Messi. And if I had Messi in my team, I would be confident no matter who I'm playing against. But the fact that they're not confident is a good sign to me. It's a good sign to me. It's a very good sign to me. My hairline is an absolute mess, as you can probably tell. That looks still bad. I'm playing in the Swiss Alps. I've been in a few mountains, not specifically the Swiss Alps. I've been in a few mountains in the Alp area. It's beautiful. You'll have a lot of fun there. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. With it going to win. Oliver Kahn. If their Titan is saying that, then how could you be wrong? How could you be wrong? Go. It says it all that the positive thing you say about him is a pre-assist. Hey, Mr. Germany, alright? I'm just trying to be nice here, alright? If he plays today and he scores, I'm like, yo, bro, best player of the. If he's the reason why we win today, I'm like, yep. Best player of the season, right away, alright? You know I'm a hypocrite like that. You know I'd be like that. I mean, I don't think anyone would be like, no, if he scores, then, if he scores today for Bayern and wins us the game for Bayern, I think every Bayern fan will say he was the best signing of all time. Straight up. Barca are going for a possession style. What do you make of this? I wouldn't say possession style. They're going for 4-4-2, yes. But not so much a possession style. I would say that they're more so trying to stuff our chances. Not so much necessarily through possession. I think we will have the majority of the possession, to be completely honest. I think what they're trying to do is stuff out our... I mean, let me just go back. Looking at their lineup, the key thing here was Arturo Vidal. That was a big question for me before the game, whether Arturo Vidal is going to play or whether they're going to go with Griezmann. They went with Arturo Vidal, which to me means that they're trying to not lose the midfield battle. They're trying to not lose the defensive battle and our offensive battle. And they're also trying to add some physicality in their game. So from that standpoint, that just to me shows that they want to go toe-to-toe with us. That's really what it is. And I wouldn't say possession. I would say they're going toe-to-toe with us. If they had Griezmann in the squad, they would have been a lot more direct, which is what I think would have benefited them more. I think having Griezmann there would have benefited them more. I think that's why, in my opinion, if they had Dembele playing today, they would have been a significantly bigger threat. Because one of our weaknesses is our high line, and they can exploit that through fast players. Now, Vidal isn't necessarily the fastest player out there. Suarez isn't necessarily the fastest player out there. And Messi's acceleration is great, but not so much his top speed. So we have players that are very, very fast, both in acceleration and top speed. So that's why someone like Dembele would have been a massive, massive threat. And why without him, in my mind, they really don't have an outlet. Now, of course, the game isn't going to be just us having the ball and them trying to go over the top. That's obviously not going to be the case. They're going to have their moments as well, and we need to contain and limit their moments as much as possible. That is the way it is. But from a setup standpoint, actually, they're playing a Champions League theme. How long are we until the game starts? 7 minutes. I thought it was a little bit longer. Okay. Yeah, but they're not really trying to necessarily go all out attacking. They're more so trying to match us in midfield, in controlling the game. And I don't think it will be a possession style. Obviously, Barcelona, they have that kind of ingrained in their DNA. But it's not going to be just a possession style for the sake of possession. It's going to be they're going to have to play very quick possession. Otherwise, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. That's all I'm going to say to that, though. What do you think about the virus? Do you think it's all overhyped? Woo! Oh my, asking me about the virus. The expert. Asking me, the expert, about virus. Shoot. What do you think about the virus? Is it overhyped? And by that I probably mean, do you think people are making too big of a drama out of it? I think it deserves the necessary respect. And I think it deserves the necessary attention. Do I think we've perhaps given it too much attention? Perhaps. But at this point of the game, at this point of the human life game, where we have such an elderly population, such a big elderly population, and such a dependency for some people on medication, we should really be looking out for every single person. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think if we had done so more aggressively, say you look at a country like China, for example. If we've done it more aggressively like China, for example, where there was like a complete shutdown for a while, then I think we would have already been back a-okay. But of course, having a complete quarantine for every single person is not really going to work. Is medication happening? I mean, I've got some pharmacy, and I've got some, big pharma stocks, so I'm always up to date with everything that's happening, because I always get notification once they're closer to a vaccine and so on and so forth. So there's been a lot of progress in that specifically. But would I say it's overhyped? No. Would I say it deserves as much attention as it did? I mean, at this point, yes. If we had treated it better at the beginning, no. That's my take on it. Alright, that's my take. That's why some countries are significantly better right now. They're better off right now, where things can flourish and things can work normally right now than us. For example, I'll give you an example here. My grandparent and my uncle in Germany, in Munich, they're now, from what I've been told, they're back to a-okay. Like, they're pretty much allowed to do anything now. And in the UK, in Manchester, especially, we had another lockdown last week. Like, we were good to go outside, do our thing, so on and so forth. And then, like, last week the numbers came back up, and they were like, no, we're shutting it all down. Manchester, you're being shut down today. And that's the thing. We didn't really take the situation that serious. I am speaking for my neighbors. I don't want them to hear this, but we didn't really take that situation all that serious. This whole area was partying almost every single day during the quarantine period. Which is their prerogative to do, but you can't blame you can't blame the government right now for putting out complete lockdown when nobody was following the quarantine in the first place. Yeah, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Anyway, looks like an Atletico brick wall midfield setup. I don't quite agree with that. You think bench Coman is a good idea? I would have started him. I would have started Coman. But if it comes in the second half against tired legs, I'm all here for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to quickly move the screen, move everything, because the game is about to start. So I'll see you all in about 5 to 10 seconds. 1 second. Alright. Let's move things along. So you might not be able to see me, but you should still be able to hear me before, we're hopping into this game. Just moving my monitor. Ha 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 ha. One of my monitors at least, and let me move my fan. Anyway, I definitely think that Coman against tired legs is going to be very, very important, because Barcelona, the one thing that they're not that great at handling is pace. Pace. It's one of those age-old things. Oh, pace. Oh, you need pace. Oh, if you have pace, everything is good. But it's true, sort of. It's kind of true. We should also be back. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So. Let me also get up. I can't hear the word Messi anymore. I honestly can't hear the word Messi anymore. I've heard that word so much. Stopwatch. Let me just find a stopwatch. Alright. So. Good. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we're about to start. Just showing our lineups right now with Perisic. That's the big surprise to me, honestly. Perisic playing. That's honestly the big surprise to me. But it's not that surprising, but it is still surprising. Okay, so we're about to actually start. Coolio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hope for a good game. Let's hope straight up for a good game. That's all I'm hoping for, a good game. Because I know that if we play good, we should go through. Ter Stegen is going to have a big night today, I have a feeling. But I hope that won't matter all too much. Alright. Let the game. Davies, he's gonna have a great game today. Come on, start the game. Thiago's gonna have a great game as well. Ooh, I can't wait. This is gonna be a good one. These are the kind of games I always look forward to. Not nervous at all, but like just look forward to. Gotta start. Come on, man. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Alright. Now, what do you think of the Thiago to Liverpool rumours? I mean, Thiago's going to leave this season, most likely. And if Liverpool get him, he's a fantastic player. If they don't get him, I'm hoping he stays. It's really that simple. Oh! Oh, I didn't know. The referee didn't put the flag up, so he apparently wasn't offside. That would have been an amazing start. You're not going to catch Davies. That's a race you're losing. Bayern win 2-1. Hey, I'm just hoping for a win at this point. But my prediction obviously is a 4-1, but I'm just hoping for a win at this point, honestly. So Barca's pressing very high up, which is actually sort of what I thought they might do. But, in my opinion, a bit too high up. That's interesting. That's interesting. Like, they are straight up playing just behind the halfway line. So it seems like they're pressing Thiago, Alaba, but not Boateng so far. I mean, granted, it's just the other minute. Müller. Lewandowski. Oh. Goretzka. Yes! Good tackle. Good tackle. Muscle Goretzka. Mini Hulk, whatever you want to call him. Good tackle. So we've had 2 half chances so far, which is good to see. Nice. Davies. Vidal is miles offside. No! Mamma mia! This is exactly what I thought would happen. Like I don't know why just there, but like there was no pace going back there. I mean, Davis kind of took on, put on the afterburners later on, but like at the first start when they were in, there was no real pace. Interesting. We'll see how it goes. It's only the first few minutes. So far, positive start from both teams. Nice! Gnabry. Perisic, run! Make the run! Come on, a good cross. I said good cross! Mother! Mother! Let's go! Let's go! Let's friggin' go! Let's do this shit! Baby! Baby, baby! Baby, 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 baby! Baby! Baby, baby! Baby, 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 baby! 1-0. 1-0! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Lewandowski assist, the Lewandowski combo, of course. The Lewandowski combo, of course. The Lewandowski combo, of course. Good stuff. Good friggin' stuff. Good friggin' stuff. I had a feeling my prediction was 2 Lewandowski goals, 1 Müller goal, and 1 Goretzka goal. That was my prediction. Lewandowski assist. Exactly. Lewandowski. That was my prediction I had made before the game. 2 Lewandowski goal, 1 Müller goal, and 1 Goretzka goal. We've got the Müller one. Woo! I knew I needed this towel. I knew I needed this towel. PogChamp. PogChamp. I didn't mean it's on Twitch, but still, PogChamp. 5-2. Nah, I won't go that high. I won't go that high. I'm sticking with my 4-1 prediction, but I won't go that high. Alright? It's not gonna happen. It's not go. Maybe it might. You know what? Screw it. Let's go for a 10-0. Let's not be too happy just yet. Alright, let's calm down. Let's put our feet back on ground. Alright? I don't want to blast off right now. But that's good stuff. That's good. Usually when Miller scores, we tend not to lose. That's good stuff. That's great stuff. And I like the positive energy. I mean, Barcelona has had their chance as well, to be completely honest. But they're always going to have their chance because they're just that good of a team. Ah, come on, ref. Come on, ref. What's all this about? Goretzka! Oh, the ball was on. The ball was on for Gnabry. Alaba with a poor ball. Alright. Alright. Come on, lads. I mean, I told you guys, there was going to be goals in this game, alright? There's no way there weren't going to be goals in this game. Good pressing. If we can keep Messi as far back from the goal, from our goal, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This game. I like it. I like these early goals, man. I don't like him as well because now the rest of the game I'm like, we need to score another one just to be 100% safe. But it's just a good... Kimmich. The Alaba! Oh, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. Alaba, oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was poor from Kimmich and poor from Alaba. Why? He should be much better than that. But poor from Kimmich. Oh, Alaba, how do you mess that up? Bro, this game has no quality. It's funny. This game has no quality. But now I'm nervous again. Shuckleberries. The team better win. I don't want Alaba, especially if this is his last season. I hope it's not honestly going to be his last season at Bayern. But if this is his last season at Bayern, I don't want us to lose like that. Shuckleberries. I'm going to have to... oh, no. If we lose because... oh, no. No. I can't have that. I can't have... not like that. Not like that. Still, I'm sticking with my prediction. 4-1. Although we have been caught out a few times now already. But that allows us to have plenty of space attacking-wise. So they're going for a... we're going to attack just as much as you, and we're going to try and outscore you approach, which is interesting. Definitely not what I thought they would have. Yes, Gnabry. Yes, Gnabry. Alright, not quite. Strange beginning. Yeah. Lacking quality is what I would say. Defensively, at least, from both teams. Put pressure on him. No! Neuer. Barcelona, we are actually looking very... why are we looking so poor? Nutmegged Alaba as well. Shuckleberries. Why is it that we capitulate like that right now? Come on, lads. Offside. The team is asleep. The team feels like it's asleep. Okay. Well, the team is asleep. Okay. The defense is asleep, I should say. The defense hasn't looked good at all so far. And I don't mean the whole defense. Well, except Boateng. I think Boateng has been the only defender so far that's actually looked relatively solid. Bro, this game is gonna finish me off. Interesting. Not strange beginnings, interesting beginnings, my friend. Offside. Müller. Oh, okay. Alaba. Yeah, Suarez is not going to run away from Alaba. That much I can be assured of. Foul. Yellow. Give him a card. Yellow. I'm one of those people that always complain right now. Yellow. Did he foul him or was that a trip? I don't know. Looked like a foul. Alright. 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 We just kind of need to take the stinger out of the game right now. Whew! Alright. Cool. Cool. 10 minutes played. 11 minutes played, actually. Cool. 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 Alright. Cool. 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 Not to worry about so far. Might as well just be 0-0 at this point. There's no home advantage or away team advantage here. Yeah, they're definitely trying to like stop the central approaches from Bayern. They've most certainly set up to stop. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I say that I didn't like this. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like they've been trying to stop our approaches from our center, you know, through Thiago, who drops obviously deep, and through Kimmich, who kind of likes to go centrally a little bit. But the one time we've actually managed to go through centrally, this is what happens. We are not good at corners. I don't expect. That's the thing. I don't expect us to get anything out of corners. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. We should be winning this, honestly. Very poor ball from Ter Stegen. Lewandowski! Oh! Foul, penalty, Alright, here's the thing, right? We should be winning this right now because Barcelona is... Well, who was Ter Stegen even passing to? That Lewandowski could have perhaps done a little bit better there. I don't know. I don't know. The fact that Barcelona is like trying a long approach says it all. If we were just better defensively right now, like out wide, we're gonna have a lot of joy. Kimmich, Müller. Not enough men in the box, but that's okay. Goretzka. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Alright, nice one, ref. Nice one, ref. Always rated you, ref. Always rated you. I don't know who you are, but... Gnabry! Gnabry! I wish Gnabry showed a little bit more strength there. Just like, nudge him off, like, nudge him off. But that's not him. That's not him. And that's not me. Huh. He's gonna cross it too. No, he's not. That interesting. Good pressing. And now we're just going like look at our high line all the way at halfway. Oh. No. 11. If that was like someone like Koman, that he would have gotten that ball. If that was like someone, I mean Davis is not playing up there, but if that was Yeah, we're definitely like trying to press them as high up as possible and play as high line as possible, which is risky, especially considering that Barcelona are very much trying to play the long game. I mean, right now they're inviting pressure, but like they have been playing a long game where like they try and just knock it out long. Which makes sense considering our fast defenders and whatnot, but like they're just not playing to their level. Look at them pressing. Yeah, they're trying to stuff out everything centrally. Just knock the ball out. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to stuff us out centrally. That's so. So we're going to be focused on the wings, which is an interesting. Usually, I would say that wouldn't work, but today it could work for them because we're so preoccupied with defending Messi. That's the thing. We're so preoccupied with like defending our wings that like we're just not. We also don't have the pace of say someone like Coman, who can abuse them trying to press us so far up centrally. But this is Flick. This is Flick, all right. World Cup winner, Flick. Press. Ah, nice. Goretzka. Nice. See, that's what I mean. I try to play it out from the back and invite pressure. And if it doesn't work, then they go long. Corner. Alright. Man, I wish I could be more confident about corners, but I just can't. We're just that bad at corners. Barcelona aren't really that great at corners either. So it's like two teams that are not good at corners, defending or attacking. And it's like, come on, man. We have the players. We have the players for a good corner. Head it in. Lewandowski. Perisic. I mean, at least he got his head to it, but like, I'm not expecting much. I'm not expecting much at this point, honestly. I'm just not expecting much from corners, and it's just a shame. Trying to invite pressure and then trying to play it long. Hasn't worked. So well, it has worked to some degree, but hasn't. Ah, if that ball was better. We're like the final touch away. They're inviting way too much pressure. We should really be punishing them. We really should punish them a lot harder. Another corner. Corner number 50. Alright. I don't mind the short corner considering we don't... Is that another corner? No, it's not. Kimmich. Goretzka. Is that another corner? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you had any corner bets, you're probably feeling great right now. You're probably feeling great right now. Can we just have... Thiago! Kimmich. Ah. Thiago, of all players, having a bad touch. That looked like a dive to me. Nah, okay, it was fine. No, it was fine. Yeah, they are invited. This could go terribly wrong for them. Like, if we just pick up the ball that high up the field, we're in. Like, straight up, we're in. And their long balls have been poor. For the majority, have been poor as well. They've had some, obviously, good balls in very early minutes, but now the game has settled down and their long balls have been absolutely poor. And back to the keeper, and they're going to try and play it short, I'm assuming. Yep. Out wide. Now get back into defensive shape, ladies and gentlemen. Perisic, get back to help the defenders out. Come on! That was a tame shot by Messi. But like, we just kept backing off. We just keep backing off against Messi. I get that he's a terrifying presence and you don't want to go in early, but you better get in early and let him play and then get the ball behind him. Only Bayern players have scored so far. Okay, that's not important. That's not important in the slightest. On to the wings. Thiago has been an isolated figure in this game because it's showing. Yeah. And out to the wing, but that was a poor pass. Poor pass. That's yours. Nice, 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 nice. Pick him up, Perisic. Perisic, do a good pass. Oh! 2-1. 2-1. Perisic. Let's go, Sonny boy. Let's go, Sonny. I told you. I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to play out from the back, you know, inviting pressure so they can play it long. Well, that's what you get when you play out from the back trying to invite pressure. You get pressured in the pressure cooker and you get knocked out. You get knocked out. Good stuff. Gnabry, Perisic. He didn't go for the pass, which he should have done. Lewandowski was A-OK free. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 3 goals. 2 Bayern goals. To 1 Bayern. I mean, technically 3 Bayern goals as well. Ausgerechnet Perisic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ausgerechnet the Perisic, eh? And we were talking about him at the beginning, saying that Coleman should probably play, right? That's just the way football works sometimes. That's just the way football works sometimes. Master stroke by Flick, of course. Flick season. Flick season. Suarez with a pass backwards. Okay. You can hear it in the background as well, the fake crowd noise. I'm all for the fake crowd noise now suddenly. Let it go out. Alright, good. This game. It's going exactly the way I thought. I said at least 3 goals. Granted, my prediction was a 4-1 victory to us. We're on our way there. And although I did think that Messi would score a goal. Not Perisic. Not Perisic. Granted, if that was a bad... I mean, I think that was meant to be a cross, to be complete. I don't think that was meant to be a... Miller! Pressure, pressure. Come on, man. He just goes down. Just goes down. Just flops. Slightest touch and he goes down. Freaking can't stand him. I do like the friend. I do like... Hey, yo, Barcelona. Hey, keep doing your game. Keep trying to invite pressure up top. Keep doing that, fam. Keep doing that, fam. We'll keep running. We'll keep running. We'll keep running. Like that. Like that. Like that. Come on. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Before they get back in shape. Yeah, not even the whole team is defending. That's the thing. Thiago. Thiago can't score. Why is it that someone with like such a magnificent technique just can't score? I don't understand it. Like, he's got the passes of a genius. He could fret the needle. He could fret the whatever whatever the saying is. He could fret the ball through the eye of a pin. That doesn't make sense, but he could do it. All right, it doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. He could do it. But when it comes to shooting, it's just brain farts after brain farts. Never makes sense to me. Never made sense and never will make sense to me. Our player is so gifted and talented on the ball. Just capitulates when it's... Yo, I thought that was going to be another own goal. I was going to say. I thought that was going to be another own goal. How good is Barcelona at corners? They're decent. Not that great. We're both bad. That's all I can say. We're both bad at corners. Probably going to go short, not long. Right? I would go long if I was them, considering how bad we are at corners. This game. Nice one. Nice one. Pressure him. Defenders! Offside? Our defenders just now, today, aren't that good except Boateng. And I don't understand it. They've been poor this game, except Boateng. The only one that sort of switched on, which makes it... Offside, alright. Offside, okay. Yeah, we're definitely trying to play it. We're definitely trying to play them offside, which makes sense. But like, my heart can't take. My heart can't take. I mean, with VAR, all right, it's a blessing and a curse in disguise. They're finally not pressing Thiago as much centrally, which is good. They've been really pressing him since like the beginning, but now they're suddenly stopped doing that and allow us to have much more space centrally. But we're still going off white. Perisic. Oh, yeah, lever. Oh! Oh! That could have been 3-1. That should have been 3-1. That must have been 3-1. Oh! Oh, Müller, why go backwards? You went so much space, you didn't even realize it. Perisic has been great so far. Corner taking quickly? Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, well that's last season. That's last season. But that's not this season. Definitely different from Chelsea, yeah. Gnabry! Gnabry! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Ow! Oh, let's go. Let's friggin' go! Let's friggin' go! Just as I mentioned it as well. Müller assist, of course. Müller assist, of course. No, Goretzka assist. Oh, Goretzka! Ah! Good stuff. 3-1. 3-1. Oh, let's go. My prediction 4-1 is looking better and better. I think we could go for even more. I just mentioned as well, they stopped pressing Thiago centrally, and they started letting us have the ball centrally. Whereas in the first 10 minutes, where they actually looked very, very good, they didn't allow us to have midfielders the ball. They didn't allow Goretzka and Thiago to have the ball in midfield. Now suddenly, they stopped pressing them as much, and guess what? We suddenly have scored. Oh, Lewandowski! No! How do you miss that? Corner. Oh, it was saved. That's what I'm saying. Barcelona, they're trying to invite pressure so that they can play so they can play the long ball. But that right there is inviting way too much pressure. They don't have to. If they had Xavi and Iniesta, okay, fine, you can play that ball all you want. Not right now. Not today. We don't score from corners. Why am I even looking at this corner thinking, yeah, something might happen from it? Kimmy, foul. Free kick. Good stuff. Good stuff. Offside. VAR. Nah, okay, it was offside. Not even gonna front, it was offside. Yeah, Barcelona playing at the back, trying to invite pressure. Playing side instead of forward, they're playing side to side, inviting pressure. Now they can go forward. Yeah. Boateng, you should have played the offside there. Should have played the offside trap there. Good. Goretzka. Goretzka too long in the ball. Boateng. Gnabry. Thiago, keep the ball. Yes. Yes, exactly. I was just about to say, pass it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski, Müller in the box. Lewandowski isn't going to cross like that. Not when there's only one player in the box, he's not going to do it. But okay, I like the way we play. I like the way we play. I like the way Barcelona thought they could play us. Keep doing what you're doing, fam. Keep doing what you're doing and try and invite pressure up top. Keep doing that, fam. Now they switch to a triangle in midfield. Nice! Nice. Perisic in the box. Gnabry! Oh. Kimmich! Müller! Müller! Woohoo! Müller! Let's go! Let's go! Let's friggin' go! Let go! Let go! That's the issue with Barcelona. That's the issue with Barcelona, fam. Look at them defending. Look at them defending. Look at them defending. Müller always finds. There are people that said Lenglet over like Alaba. Lenglet over Boateng. Get Lenglet the flip out of here, son. I should have said 4. I should have said 4-1 in the first half, not 4-1 as an overall result prediction. Woo! Woo! You're slapping them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Backhand and forehand. Straight up. Straight up slapping them. They only have themselves to blame, honestly. Like, if you look at them defending, not even every player is going back. Despite the fact that we had a prolonged pressure on them. They didn't even go back. They didn't even track back. Oh. Goretzka. Left to the left, to the left. Oh, yeah, he should have passed it to the left. Gnabry was statistically 12-3. Yeah. 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 Oh, I hope this game continues. I hope this game continues. I want to be on Twitter right now just to see how people talk right now. This is my favorite thing. If we're slapping a team, I always want to be on Twitter and see how they're talking right now, but I can't do that right now. Why can't I do that right now? Shuckleberries, I wish I could do that right now. I wish I could do that. 1 second, let me just turn the stopwatch off so I can put Twitter on the other screen. Alright, alright. One second, we're turning the stopwatch back on. There we go. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There were so many Barcelona fans that when I wrote my tweet that we're gonna beat them 4-1. There were so many people, Barcelona fans, that were like, 4-1? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? We're not some average club. We're Barcelona. We're absolutely Barcelona. You can't beat us 4-1. Messi's gonna embarrass your club again. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. 4. 4-1. Farmers League. Exactly. Farmers League. Farmers League. Farmers League. Farming those wins. Farming those wins. Farming those wins. Farming those wins as we always seem to somehow do. As I said already, right? I've not been this confident for a Champions League campaign since 2013, since we won the treble. That's the one time where I was like, okay, we're going to win it this year for sure. This is another year where I'm like, yeah, we're going to win it this year for sure, because we're playing, we always play good, right? Don't get me wrong, but we're actually playing as a unit right now. Yeah, and that despite the fact that our right now our defenders have been lackluster in this game. Besides Alaba, besides Boateng, our defenders have been very poor this game. Lewandowski hasn't even scored yet. That's the crazy part. Lewandowski wants his goal. You know damn well we're still going for it, because Lewandowski he will want to get his goal. And they're playing slowly out from the back. Perisic, no need to do that. Davies had him. Damn, that's right. That's right. That's right. Things are going crazy. We scored 5 goals in 30 minutes. Yeah, forget 5 goals in 9 minutes. We're now at 5 goals in 30 minutes, lads. German commentator just said it reminded him of Germany, Brazil. Nah, that one was worse. That one was worse. In a way, actually, Brazil brought it on themselves. Barcelona is bringing it on themselves. Look at Vidal. Yo, Vidal pushing Neuer out the way, bro. Last season, 3 seasons ago, you were like, buddy. Now you're like, oh, get out of my way, sonny boy. I love Vidal. Vidal to me is a yeah. Look at them marking now. They're trying to press us up high, but that's not going to work because we'll just play it out long. We're not doing that right now, but we could just do that as well. Like, we have no issue. Like, concede possession for 5 seconds just to get rid of the pressure? Sure, we'll play out long. Like, we're not like Barcelona. Barcelona, they're just playing short. They're trying to invite that pressure. He's going to pass it to the right, isn't he? No, he's not. Look at them. Look at them. What's the point in doing all that? They're just terrible. Perisic went for the world. Bro, there's no way. There is no way, all right? Lewandowski was in the box. Free. A-OK. Müller would have been onside as well. Yeah, but Barcelona's bringing this on themselves. I don't know why they're playing short. I mean, that was a weakness I identified before this game. Granted, that they always play short and out from the back. But you'd figure if you're 4 goals to 1 behind and it hasn't worked, besides the first 5 to 6 minutes, honestly, you would figure you'd change things up. But nope. You haven't. Oh, you're getting sacked in the morning. That's what's happening here. A very different game from Chelsea, but still winning. Yeah. Against Chelsea, it was just a good team performance. This right now is also a very good team performance, but in a but we're also playing against a team that is capitulating. Do Barcelona have better defenders than Chelsea? Yes. But they're set up much worse. They are set up much worse. They're inviting all this unnecessary pressure on them for no reason. And I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, if I can see it, right? Setien should be the players should be noticing it. They should be changing it. But they haven't. Like, that's why someone like Ter Stegen, as a keeper, he should be knocking the ball up the park. If you're getting constantly pressured up top and you keep doing it, you should be knocking the ball up the park. Defenders should be knocking the ball up the park. They're not doing it, and so it's their own. Müller, quickly, Müller. Oh, bad ball. Just that should have been more. That was just a bad ball. He's young. I can forgive him. He's young. Kimmich. Handball? Elder Shawball? No, okay, no. They're not going to give that. No, that would be harsh to give, alright? We got a corner. I'm not expecting anything from that. We don't score from corners. That's just never going to happen. I've accepted that. We're never going to score from corners. It's just not happening. Farmers League, my ass. Let's be honest. Dortmund could have beaten PSG, and if Timo was still playing for Leipzig, they'd have a real chance. Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree. Nah. Whoa! I can't believe we got a header from a corner onto the net. That's crazy. This might be the first time all season that we've had a corner that actually landed at a Bayern player's head. That's insane. That's insane. That right there, that corner situation right there might be even more incredible than the score right now. Yeah, keep playing out from the back. Keep doing it, fam. Yeah, keep passing the ball along amongst you. Come on. Pass to your other defender. Keep doing that. You're not going to play forward. We all know that. He's hesitating like, no, I should play. No, I won't. No, I should not. Wow, they played it forward. They played it forward. All right. Kimmich can hold on to the ball. Foul. Good stuff. Let's go 2 more goals before tactical changing in the second half. I would like that. The thing is, right, Barcelona, they're going to have to come out. If they want to progress, they're going to have to come out further up the top. It's going to allow much more space behind them. Coleman is going to come on, and Coleman is going to run past them. Honestly, if the way this game is going, depending on how Barcelona come out in the second half, I might even move Davis to left wing. I might even move Davis to left wing and put on Coleman as well. And put on Zule for, say, Goretzka. And then just play with 3 centre-backs in Alaba, Boateng and Zule. And move Kimmich in midfield. And play Davis much further up top. But I don't think we're gonna do that. I'll be honest, I don't think we're gonna do that. We're gonna stick to our game. I don't think we're necessarily gonna change much. We're gonna wait to see Barcelona's approach. Offside? Has to be offside. Not offside? There it is. Like 10 minutes. We need to hire Liverpool's corner coach. We need to hire a corner coach in the first place. Like, straight up, corners are just... I don't... Like, you look at last season, we scored so many goals from corners. You look at the season before, so many goals from corners. You look at the season before that, so many goals from corners. Every season, so many goals from corners. This season, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I don't understand why. It's not like we've drastically changed anything. It just doesn't work. Gnabry's trying to make a run. No. See, now they're not pressing us as much anymore. Thiago has plenty of time on the ball. Goretzka has plenty of time on the ball. We're still playing out wide. Because Gnabry just then went on the inside. And Goretzka... Sorry, not Goretzka. And Perisic also went on the inside. But yeah, like, we definitely... They've definitely stopped their pressing. So now their tactic doesn't make sense at all. Because their tactic was to play out from the back and then play it forward. And when we had the ball, their tactic was to press our midfielders, especially centrally, as much as possible to create their own chances up top. Essentially outscore us. That was the plan. Like, outscore us. Like, we're going to outscore you before... Like, you might score 3, but we're going to score 4. That was their whole strategy. But they're not pressing anymore now. They're not pressing anymore, and we've scored. So, now they're in that situation where it's like... What's the point? Like, straight up, change your strategy. Ah, Thiago, his second bad ball of the game. Ah, Boateng gets a yellow. That Thiago's a pure. You guys can't see it, but like, I'm sweating like mad. My hair is like, because it's absolutely warm, but like this game as well has me sweating like mad, which is why I have the towel here. But like, my hair is like wet, and when my hair gets wet, it just like sinks in, so it's actually really annoying. Poor touch from Thiago. Ah, then he got stepped on as well. Look at our season and think about that Sané will be at it next season. It's scary. Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. It's such a shame Liverpool got knocked out. That would have been a great match. Hey, I would have loved that game, honestly. Yeah, that would have been a great game. Because I think we're much stronger this season than we... Obviously, much stronger this season than we were last season. Last season, we kind of imploded. And we were very reliant on like individual talents. This season, we actually are a team. And we still have that individual talent, which is the brilliant part of it all. So this season, like, if we played against Liverpool, it would have gone completely different. I'm not saying like we necessarily would have won. Perhaps I am saying that, but it would have definitely gone different. Nice one, Goretzka. Nice one, Goretzka. So you can definitely tell our team is working significantly harder. Like, once I mean, granted, they're 4-1 behind, so they probably, like... Nobody's there centrally. Yeah, now Miller is running... Is it Miller or Perisic? I can't tell. Perisic. It's so difficult to tell for me because my TV is so old. I really should get a new TV. But, like, I don't watch TV that often. The only time I watch TV is when I watch football. So, like, this TV, like, it goes to, like, 720p max. It's like a... Honestly, at this point, it might be more than 10 years old. Like, if I were to watch more things than football, I definitely would get a different TV. But, like, for anything else, like Netflix and so on, I just watch it on my PC. And if I watch a TV series, I'll just watch it on my PC. That's what I've got my monitors for. I bought a new one recently as well. A new monitor. I bought that last week. So now I've got 2 monitors again, which I've sorely missed. That run. Davis, yeah, good. No! Alaba. Yeah, you're not beating Neuer from that distance. You're not beating Neuer from that distance, especially not you, Suarez. You who hasn't... if that deflected off Alaba and went in again, yo, Agent. Agent Alaba. He's already in Barcelona. Now you're trying to shoot at Alaba. He's like, nah, it's your fault that we conceded. It's your fault. I wanted a clean sheet. This team is special. No, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the first half is over. 4-1! Who's looking crazy now with my prediction that we'd win 4-1? Who's the crazy person now, eh? Who's the crazy person now? Who tell me, ladies and gentlemen, who is the crazy person now? I said 4-1. I was right. Guess what? I generally always am. Okay, I'm going too far. I am a lot of the time, alright? But I'm not always spot on. But when it comes to football, right, it's one of those things where I'm generally very close to being spot on. Very close. Not always spot on, but like generally my feeling of a game is how a game will go. Like if I feel that, oh, we've got a very good chance, it's a close game, but generally we win. If I feel, oh yeah, we're gonna dismantle a team, which is what I said, 4-1, I'm generally very spot on because I don't make these predictions. I don't make these predictions for the sake of it. And that's a lot of the flack that I've gotten, right? And I know I'm talking about myself, not the team. I'll get into the team in a second, alright? I'm just kind of going to talk about me, kind of like when I soak in like how good this is all going. Of course, second half could go completely wrong here, but I don't make a prediction because I'm making a prediction. I'm making a prediction because I looked at how the team plays and how a team relies on something. And in this case, the something is Messi. They rely on Messi, alright? Which that's not wrong, but they're not a solid team. They're not a solid team. So for me, it's always been just a case of like, we can beat them. We're the better team, and the better team generally wins in football. The better team that's playing good generally wins in football. So we won. So, well, we haven't won yet, granted. They're still they could score 3 goals, but I don't think we're not gonna score either. That's the thing. My TV broke yesterday, and I had to get a new one ASAP. Ain't no way I was missing this. Sam Sloth, good move. Good, very good move. Bro, you know what's alright? They're showing right now. They're showing a trailer for something called like Project Power or something of that line, right, on TV. And they showed Joseph Lewid, whatever the dude's name is. All right, I can't remember who that name is, but I thought that was Kovac. I always get those two confused. Like Kovac to me looks exactly like him. The spitting image of him, like straight up, he looks exactly the same. And I was like, why is Kovac in a movie? Like what's Kovac? Is Kovac stopped playing football, coaching, and he's now in a movie? Like that's what I thought just then, but nah, but nah. It is crazy what happened with Müller. Always been a fanboy, but never expected he would ever be as good as that ever again. That's what a little bit of trust from a coach gives you. I've been screaming this whole match. This is mad. We've battered them the whole match. Precisely. Shoot. This has been a fantastic game, right? This has actually been a fantastic game. I wouldn't even say that we were spectacular. A lot of this has been the undoing of Barcelona, but the fact that we took our chances is why I'm so happy. Because usually in these kind of games, we don't take our chances. That's generally how we always lose. We get the chances, but we don't take them. We're actually taking them in this game. You think there will be a remontada? No. No. Coleman is coming on in the second half. If they're going to try and press us up high, if they're going to come and try and press us up high, then you know what? Coleman, Davies, Gnabry, run the other way. That's all I'm going to say to that. Shoot. Shoot. I've got like 50 bets for this game. I don't actually know what my bets are. I think one of them was like Bayern to score 2 goals in the first half and have 5 corners, which, spoilers, they did. So I think I should be a couple £100 richer. I think. You know, that's how confident I was. One of my other bets was that Bayern to score at least 4 goals. Hey, I never a bunch of money, mate. Today's a good day. Today's a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today's actually a good day. Shoot. What do you all think about the game? What do you all think? Let me know from you lot. I'm gonna read some of your comments. What do you all think about the game? Do y'all think that we're gonna score more in the second half? Do you think we're gonna keep it 4-1? Do you think who do you think has been the best player so far? Who do you think has been our worst player so far? Let me know. I want to see what some of y'all think before I'm giving my thoughts on the first half. Let me know what you all think, ladies and gentlemen, of what you all thought about the first half before I give you all my take on it, because my take is obviously quite long, as I like speaking a lot, as you probably noticed. Shoot, I'm just trying to find a tweet right now. All right, just tweeting something. Just tweeting something. Not quite. The scorers I expected, but close enough. But close enough. Alright, so let's see what you lot wrote. Let's make it 7-1. What was the whole point behind this 4-4-2? What a historically horrible decision by Zidane. Yes. Yes. Ooh, I want to hear what they are saying. Keep going. Lineker, keep going. Ferdinand, keep going. Oh, I love it. When people talk good about Bayern that are not Bayern fans, I'm like, yeah. I'm hearing. I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing it all. Which is why I'm always on Twitter. Alright, I love the high pressing and intensity. Yes, that has been Barcelona's undoing. A lot of running and pressure on the defense. Yes. Wisdom from halftime. MK, CSO, welcome. Welcome. Müller, Lewandowski, Müller. Yeah, that first goal was great. World-class goalkeeper Ter Stegen couldn't get to it. Hey, I'm not taking shots at Ter Stegen. I'm actually not taking shots at Ter Stegen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Thiago has been immense. I think we'll score, but not another 3. Yeah. I can see. I can definitely see that. This is football. This is football heritage, mate. Best Müller, worst. I would say Boateng has been our best defender. I definitely wouldn't have Boateng as our worst. I think our whole back line has been relatively bad in the first 10-15 minutes. They've gotten better though. I can't say they haven't gotten better. Okay, good thing I recorded this game, alright? Good thing. I'm just going to listen to what they have to say later on. Because I'm going to be up all night today and just going to read every single person that was like, oh yeah, I'm going to respond to every single person that responded to me and was like, you're mad, man. You're going to get knocked out by us, fam. And I'm going to be like, so what were you saying? so what were you saying? But yeah, as I was saying, I think our whole backline has been actually pretty shambolic in this game, with the exception of Boateng. So I'm actually quite shocked that you said that Boateng, in your opinion, was probably the worst. I just feel Bayern as a whole seems so much more coordinated. You can just see our chemistry on the pitch. That goal from Perisic where Gnabry made that pass for him to run is an example of his. Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly, man. Müller, 2 goals. 2 goals. I expected a big Müller night because everyone that doesn't watch Bayern, they're like, oh yeah, Müller, he's past his prime. Like, bro, have you actually watched Bayern this season? He's broken records, alright? He's at the best form he's ever been at, alright? He past his prime. I'm his own prime. He's still in his prime, fam. But yeah, we're definitely on top. We're definitely on top of the game. We're definitely playing very, very well. Best Perisic, worst Alaba. Okay, interesting take. I mean, I can't really disagree with it considering that he scored. And he's generally been an actual menace in the game. So I can't really I can't disagree with that. Perisic has been very good. My opinion, the best player for... I won't say that just yet. I'll see what all of you still have to say. What all of you still have to say. To think we'll be adding Sane to the squad is crazy to it. Yeah, as long as he can meld into our chemistry. Exactly. Sane is going to be a great addition to the squad. Because he can help us both in transition game, but he can also help us break down teams, which has been not the biggest issue for us. Like, we've been able to break down teams, but like, he's definitely going to help us do that even better, which I'm all for. Yeah, it's why next season's going to be looking even better. I'm hoping with a Champions League trophy, the 6th one in true. Hey. But who knows? Who knows? Shoot. Hansi Flick has been Boateng is doing great. Yeah, I agree. Hansi Flick has been an immense impact on Müller. He's back to the good old Müller. And Müller likes to destroy Barca. I mean, yeah, Müller when he plays against Barca, generally always has a good game. And when Müller plays good, which is why I've always been praising Müller, you know, when Müller plays good, we play good. So, like, that's why under Kovac, when he didn't play, we looked so bad. Which is why this season, when we're playing, when he's playing, you know, and he's having a good season because Flick put his trust in him, we look so good. Because when Müller plays good, we play good. And that's just you know how it works. It's got the glue, the link. Perisic playing good. Alaba was unlucky. Yeah. I got to go, buddy. Thanks for the stream, Ben Loud. If you're still here, until next time, peace out. Have a nice day and bye. Thomas Müller is an absolute icon in Bayern. Absolutely agree. We're leaving so many gaps in defense, but overall a great first half. Sané, I get into my. I'll respond to that in a second because I have a few things to say about this half. Sané and Gnabry's speed plus Lewandowski's efficiency at scoring is pretty terrifying. Pretty much any team. I don't know how you stop those kind of counter attacks. True, and don't forget Coman. I know people are writing Coman off. Don't forget Coman. Coman, he brings a lot to the team that our other players don't necessarily bring to the team either. So don't forget him either. Feels so good. Müller is Bayern's Lionel Messi. I don't like comparing players. I generally don't unless they're playing very similar, such as, for example, Messi and Maradona. Then you can compare them, but I don't like comparing players in general. To be honest, now I would love to see Coutinho score and celebrate like hell. Oh, nah. 11 years will get a brave second half. I hope so. This decade is our decade. Remember this. Ooh, someone is confident. Coutinho didn't know what to do to celebrate the 4th goal. We're going to dominate Europe. Okay. Now, let me say exactly what I think about this half before the second half starts. So, first take of this half is very, very simple, okay? Barcelona has a lot to do with why we are winning right now. First half. In the first half, sorry, I shouldn't say first half, this was the first half. In the first 10-ish minutes, right, when they actually looked like they were about to score, the reason why it worked so well for them is because they pressed us very, very high. Like, if you actually remember the first 10 minutes, they pressed players like Alaba, they pressed players and shut players out like Thiago and Goretzka. Those are the 3 players they took out from the game. Like, when Boateng got the ball, they were like, okay, we're not gonna... Boateng is 2-footed. Like, he can pass with the left and the right. We're not gonna focus too much on him. Alaba is 1-footed as a centre-back. So we can press him. He's not gonna pass too much with his right foot. He's even more 1-footed than Robin. So that's why they were so successful in the first half. Because they would play the short ball at the back. We would go forward, we would try to press, and then they would play it up top. And then they would try and use their pace to kind of get past us, alright? But after the first 10 minutes, it seemed like either their legs went out, or they just stopped pressing as much. And one big factor of that was also that players like Thiago, who was previously man-marked and pretty much marked out the game, and Goretzka, who was marked out the game, had a lot more help from Müller, who dropped deep. So Müller dropping deep and Goretzka... Müller dropping deep and Gnabry and Perisic also coming more centrally, not being as wide, also meant that we had much more help in midfield, and thus we were very much able to play the ball through the center and still have an outlet on the wings or you know on the side, I guess, on the flanks. So that very much helped us. That just very small tactical adjustment really much helped us get back into the game after what seemed like a very reckless first 10 minutes or so. The issue is that Barcelona hasn't adjusted since then, right? You know, they're still playing out from the back, and we're pressing them very much high up to the top because they are doing it. They're playing out the back like madmen, all right? They're not like usually when you invite pressure, you kick it out long. They're not doing that. They're literally trying to just play it out from the back. It's like, this only works if you're trying to press it, if you're trying to play it out long, like tiki-taka, passing the ball, so on and so forth. It worked because you had the players for it. You don't have the players for it right now. So that very much helped us as well, that we were able to press them. I think especially Ter Stegen has a lot to blame for this as well. Yes, the defenders as well, but Ter Stegen especially, considering that he has a much wider field of the pitch. Like there were times when he had the ball And like we had all the defenders marked, and he would still like try and like find a way to pass to the defenders. So he's also very much to blame for them conceding that many goals. Not so much in the shot stopping, but more so, most certainly so in keeping in letting them have that pressure on them. So I think he's very much to blame as well for them being in the situation that they are right now. Now it also helps that our players have done very well to contain a Lionel Messi, but it was not really much to contain. Messi has barely been on the ball. Like you know, the few times he has been on the ball, he has shown his quality, but he's barely been on the ball, and that's because they are trying to play it out from the back, and we're not allowing them to. Like we're putting so much pressure on them that you know they're not really having time and the ability to play out from the back, and it might come back to bite us once you know like the 60 or 70 minute comes around, and we are gassed. Yeah, we're out of breath, and we can't press them as much anymore. But we also have 5 substitutions, which you can't forget about. We have 5 substitutions, so you know we can switch it up. As I said, I would most likely in the second half, I would most likely sub out. I would sub out. Realistically, I would probably sub out either Thiago or Goretzka, and put in Süle. And then I would play a 3-man defense in the back, three center backs in the back in Alaba, Boateng, and Süle. Move Kimmich, move Kimmich further forward so he can be in midfield, and have Davies move forward as well, so we have more pace in attacking, and then bring on Coman as well for the second half. So we have Davies, Coman, Gnabry, essentially attacking through the wings, as well as obviously have a midfield be Kimmich and Thiago / Goretzka. That's probably what I would do, but I don't think we're going to switch it up that much. So, second half starts. Shoot, I should get the stopwatch ready, to be completely honest. I really should get the stopwatch ready. Start. We're like a second behind. So if you're watching this countdown right now, we're just like a two seconds behind from what time I'm saying. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. So that's kind of how it goes. I will read some of your other comments, ladies and gentlemen. Just let me move the comments here. How do you think Barca will change? That is for the second half. They definitely have to press us more, and they definitely have to stop playing out from the back. If they're either going to do that, I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I would do. Thiago? Goretzka? No, Lewandowski. That's Lewandowski. Yeah, now they're alright, so they've changed from like a triangle in midfield. Nah, the commentator is completely wrong here. The commentator is saying that they've not changed their midfield out, but as well they have. They're not playing as much triangles right now, they're playing an actual line right now. Vidal came in there like a wreck. I came in like a... do you think we're too narrow in defense? No, I don't. I really don't. Lewandowski and Müller link up so well. You think Coutinho will score when he comes on? Honestly, no. Honestly, no, I don't. Where's some Argentinian that was supposed to be the GOAT? Yo, calm down. Can we just say that we took him out of the game? Well, they took him out of the game and we took him out of the game, right? They switched to a 4-4-2 as well. It's a big mistake from Set. They tried to play. They tried to match us toe to toe, which just hasn't worked out. Oh, that would. Nah, okay. See, now they're playing passes forward. They're not trying to play short passes. They're actually, that was a long pass forward. They are trying to. They have changed it up a little bit. The problem in the first 20 minutes was that Bayern were too cautious. They did not commit, but after that we were playing like we have been playing. I wouldn't say too cautious. We've definitely changed it up. Like we've definitely added more players in the center with Gnabry and Perisic coming in centrally, so creating more spaces for us to actually have bodies in the center of the. Perisic, nobody in the box. Müller just didn't get in the box enough. He didn't have enough time there. All right, that's fine. The problem also reminds ourselves that we have Süle and Pava to come along with Sané and Coman lurking as well. That's pretty much exciting for us. Exactly. I'll bring Odriozola. Okay, no, I wouldn't. Now you're going too far. Now you're going too far, all right? Odriozola has had one good game at Bayern so far, and that was a game against Chelsea. Like, I'd much rather bring in Sula, all right? He's had one good game so far at Bayern. I wouldn't risk him against... no, I wouldn't. Not in this game of magnitude. Who knows? He might have been amazing in training. If he was, okay, fair enough. But, like, I wouldn't risk it. I'll be honest, I wouldn't risk it. I think we should just play it the same way that we're playing it. Unless, like, Barcelona... Müller! Oh! Lewandowski! Ah, that Perisic. Okay, if it was Lewandowski, that would have been that definitely would have been a better shot. But one shot from one long ball from Neuer and we're in. One long ball from Neuer and we're in. That says it all. That says it all. And great awareness from Müller as well. Great awareness from Müller as well. He knew that Perisic. He knew that someone was coming. He didn't know Perisic or who not, but. That was Lewandowski. That shot would have been better. That's all I'm saying. He hasn't had a goal so far. Lewandowski's gonna score. So I hope so. I hope. I know my prediction is 4-1, and I put money on us winning 4-1. So I would want us to win 4-1 just so I could make some money. But like, if Lewandowski scores, I'm happy for him as well. Like, there's no lose-lose situation here for me, which is why I like betting. And there goes Barcelona, playing it out the back. Tiny passes out the back. And the second we press a little bit, we get the ball. Keep doing that, Barcelona. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. I ain't gonna change you. You're not gonna change, so why should I complain? So why should I complain? I hate this chair. I just hope the key thing right now, seeing Kimmich on the floor. I just hope none of our players get injured. That's the key thing. Oh yeah, Miller's on a hat trick. Miller, who I always complain isn't greedy enough, is on a hat trick. Oh, he should have laid it off to Lewandowski. You should have laid it off to Lewandowski, I think, Goretzka. But hey, you know what? Go for it. There is so much space centrally. He could have laid it off to Gnabry as well. I didn't even see Gnabry. If he laid it off to Gnabry, that could have been a very much in one-on-one shot. But it's fine. The fact that Goretzka is confident, I like it. I'm all there for it. Oh, come on! Suarez going down like that. Who got a yellow? Goretzka. Goretzka's got a yellow card. On a foul on Vidal. Wasn't Vidal the player that left when Goretzka joined? Right, Davis got a yellow for that. For that! That wasn't even a foul. He literally just put his hand and was like, I'm not jumping for it. That wasn't a foul. Ref, are you mad? I was praising you earlier. What is he giving the yellow for? Davis got the yellow. For that? Oh, come on, ref. That's the softest yellow I've seen in my lifetime. So, for next season and seeing Kouassi playing some games as well. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be great, Nicholas Bauer. But that's not a yellow. Ref, come on, man. Alaba literally just choked. Alaba choked Suarez out. Like, bro, get out of here. Good. We're still decent. That's it. Gnabry. Come on now. Come on now. Quickly. Quickly. On the side. Switch the ball. Look at Perisic. 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 Go on. No, Lewandowski wants his goal. Lewandowski wants his goal. Yeah, he was offside. Not offside? Offside. Yeah, I was going to say, that has to... That has to be. Miller was on the other side of the goal. That has to be offside, no? I mean, VAR is a thing. But Lewandowski should have passed it to Perisic. I'm sorry. I know he wants his goal, so that's why you didn't pass it. Yeah, Miller was miles offside. He should have passed that to Perisic, honestly. He should have passed that to Perisic, I'm afraid. He didn't. He didn't, which is a shame. This is the Lewandowski that wants his goal, alright? This is the Lewandowski that wants his goal. And I can understand it. All your other teammates score goals, except you. You want a goal, I understand that. But in my opinion, if he passed it to Perisic, we would be 5-1 up right now. Like, I'm not excusing it or anything of that sort. I'm just saying I understand. Well, there goes the next yellow. There goes the next yellow. Yes, this one time for Suarez. Seems like a nasty one. They must have paid a ref instead of Brayton. Well, that didn't work then, I guess, because consider that Suarez has got a yellow. That's all I'm saying to that. That looked like a nasty one, though. Like, yeah, just stood on his heel. Those are the ones that when I was still playing football, I hated those. I hated those the most. Like, when you get stamped on your heel, those are the ones that hurt. That you hurt the next morning. I hate how Spanish teams bait fouls. I mean, that's an overgeneralization, I get. Ooh. That's a bit of an overgeneralization, I would say, but like... that should... Too much power... Well... See, I was praising Boateng in the first half, saying that he's one of the only defenders so far that has played decent, and then he does that. Nah, joking. As long as nothing bad happens from that. It's a corner. We're not good at corners. They're not good at corners. So I'm expecting this to be a dreadful corner. We can hold on for 30. I'm not worried that we'll lose the game. I'm not worried at the moment. But I don't want them to have that many chances. Okay. Like, if they get one goal, I'm like, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. 5 minutes of Messi could change the whole game. All Bayern goals. Müller, Perisic, Gnabry, Alaba. Neuer. And now start the run. Davies on the right. Goretzka. Lewandowski on the wing, of course. Perisic. When you're watching Bayern vs Barca in Spanish and cheer for Bayern. Hey. Viva Bayern. Viva el Bayern. I don't know. Mi español es no... Mi español es el pequeño. It's very small, tiny. My knowledge of Spanish. That's definitely not what I said. I don't know. Mi español es muy bueno. I did Spanish in school. I actually passed Spanish in school. Oh no! Boateng. Uh-oh. 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 That was poor. I was saying that Boateng was our best defender in the first half, and now he's having a terrible second half. You know, I agree with you, Mr. Germany. Boateng out, Sula in. Sula needs to come in right now. That was too easy of a turn. That was too easy of a turn. Yeah, Sula needs to come on right now. Sula needs to come. We're giving them the opportunity right now, which I don't like. They're not gonna win, but we're letting them have hope, and that's what I don't like. And now they're playing out long. Uh-oh. Now they've actually changed it up. Now they're playing out long. All right, Bayern. I actually, we might have needed that just to wake up, just to like be sharp, just to be sharper in this game. We seem to have taken our foot a little bit off the gas. Good. Good, 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 good. I do English. I've passed and done my Spanish, yeah. I just want a team to focus again. Focus again. Just focus. Just focus. Just focus. Just say stop, fam. Just say stop. Six goals in this game already. He doesn't make the subs on time. One thing I would criticize Flick for is subs. He doesn't make the subs on time. I mean, I would wait a little bit right now. Just like let the team settle. And let the team get back into the game. And then I would make this. I'll probably make the subs in like the 62nd, 63rd minute. That's when I would do it. We need to make it 7-2. Does that remind you of anything? Well, in general, yeah, I do agree with that for the most part. But that's an easy thing to criticize most of the time. So Jordi Alba has gotten yellow as well. Like that's a thing that I think every coach has been criticized for. You know, that like subs don't happen in time. Yeah, definitely one. I definitely want Sule and Coleman on right now. Oh yeah, keep. Good. And we're pressing them high up again. Oh no! Gnabry, Paris. Perisic, Müller in the box, free. I wish our players looked up a little bit more. We could easily have another 2 or 3 goals, but they haven't looked up enough in this half. Like straight, we've had some very good chat. They just haven't looked up. There's always someone in a better position, and they just haven't looked up. It's frustrating. Ah, Thiago, that was clean. He got the ball. That was clean as flip. Really? Sally Hamilton's getting yellow? He's not even playing anymore. He's still getting yellows. Coleman is coming on. Okay, exactly what I thought. Coleman coming on. Yeah. Giving us some legs in attack. Oh, that wasn't a foul. How was that? Okay, well, hey, ref, you good, ref? That was a foul, though, right? Yeah, look at that, ref. That was for me. That looked like a massive foul from Goretzka and Semedo. But hey, I ain't complaining. You're not gonna see me Yeah, that was definitely a foul. That was definitely a foul. The ref was blind there. I don't care. Hey, poor ref. Go for it, fam. Go for it, fam. I don't care. This ref is just poor for both sides, so it's not like he's poor for like, only one side. He's bad for both. So okay, I'm okay with that. Thiago should have played it to the wings. I get that. Oh, Davis. This is his time to shine. Davis. Die! Yeah! Kimmich, go! Davis outplayed everybody. Best player in the world. Davis, best player in the world, fam. Davis, the best player in the world, fam. Hey. Oh. What? Yeah. The Canadian Messi. The next player Messi. Ah. Davis. I almost wish Davis took that on himself, honestly. I almost wish Davis took that on himself. But a Kimmich goal. Everyone has scored besides Lewandowski. Everyone has scored besides Lewandowski. Oh, I want to be on Twitter so bad right now. Just to see their reactions. I need to... Oh, I need to be on Twitter right now, fam. I need to be. Oh, I need to be, fam. I was just saying as well that Davis got into the game now. Like he. Oh no, what was that? Gnabry, what was that? All right, cool. My goodness. My goodness. Davis just wrote himself into history. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm that huddle Lewandowski be like. In. Lewandowski's like, everyone has scored besides me. What's going on? Everyone has scored besides me. No wonder kid has done it, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder kid has done it. Oh, no wonder kid has done it. And now we're going for... Is that Walt? Yeah, that's Walton. Lewandowski, do a run. Oh, never mind. Ah, brilliant. Müller, out wide. Perisic, go centrally, run. Or go wide. Do one. Lewandowski's open. Ah, Müller didn't complete this run. Keep pressing. Press up high. Press, yes. Yeah, you lot. Keep playing up from the back. As if it hasn't... As if it's worked the first 50 times. As if it's worked the first 50 times. Keep pressing up high. Oh. And Müller comes to sweep it up. Lewandowski. Müller on a hat-trick. Lewandowski on no goal. You know damn well they're going for it. You know damn well they're going for it. Müller on a hat-trick and Lewandowski without a goal. We are going for it. Like, we're going to keep going. Look, you can see it. We're hounding them. We're like a little terrier right now. Just like, ah! just hounding them. Surrounding them. Attacking them. Grounding them. Oh, that's Griezmann. Did he come? When did he come on? I haven't even noticed that he was in the game. I haven't even noticed that he was in the game. There he is on the ball. Alright. Alright. Ooh. Uh-oh. That was a nasty headbutt. I don't like headbutts at all. I don't like headbutts at all. Ah! That hurts. That hurts to look at. And Coleman is coming on for Perisic. Perisic, who's had one brilliant game. Let's be honest here. He's had one brilliant game. I would not be against extending Perisic based on today's performance. Obviously, he doesn't want to come off because obviously, you know, he's had such a good game. He probably wants another goal, another assist. But hey, it's fine. Let Coleman come on and let him use his pace in this game. He needs that pace right now to exploit him because they're going to come out even more. Look at Davis. Look at that goal. Look at that goal. You know what? Davis's goal reminds me of the goal that Alaba scored in 2013. It reminds me of the goal that Alaba scored, and when the goal that Alaba assisted in 2013 against Barcelona, where he passed it back to Müller. That's exactly what that goal reminds me of. They didn't click there for me, but obviously Davis is playing left back and he's doing the exact same thing that Alaba was doing. Davis. Hey! Davis, 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 Davis. Hey. Oh, Miller! Come on! Ah, that would have been a... Ah. Come on, so close, but yet so far. I would have loved him to score there. I would have loved it for him to score there. Everyone to score except Lewandowski. That would have been something. That would have been something. My neck has a bet on Bayern. Well, easy bet. Your neck is safe, fam. Your neck, is safe. Poor corner again. Poor corner number 5,000. Müller. Oh, that was a good cross. Unfortunately, nah. Lewandowski. Good Gnabry. Oh! That should have gone in. Oh no. Get back, everyone. Get back. Okay, they're not really... Uh-oh. Coman! Look at Coman in the back defending. Nah, look at Coman in the back defending. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted pace in the game now. Now that Barca's legs are tired. So even in attack or defense, he can help out. Good. 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 Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. You know, I'm going to spend all day today on Twitter, damn it. After this game is over, I'm going to be all day on Twitter today. You know damn well I am. And Barcelona are switching out as well. Who would have ever thought that Busquets would go out? Would go off. 5-2. 5-2. 5-2. Let's have a look at what Half Hope is saying. He always has the funniest quotes. He's always wrong, granted, but let's have a look at what he's saying on Twitter. And they say Canadian can only play ice hockey. Davis, stand up. Hey, what Davis gave birth? Davis gave birth with a new king of the left backs. Alright, lads, alright. I don't like them playing out at the back. Five-1 has a better ring to it. On to Man City and Real, the real final. Man City is going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. Like this game, the whole pre-match talk was Messi. Was Messi. The game against City, if it does happen, will all be about Pep. And I'm going to be sick of here. 3 German managers in the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. 3 German managers. Tuchel. Look at our attempts. 21 shots overall compared to Barcelona's 7. 3 German managers in Tuchel, Nagelsmann, and Flick. Ah, man, this game. Now that we look how hungry Lewandowski is, pressing in midfield. Ah, come on, ref. That's how hungry Lewandowski is. You know he wants that goal. You know damn well he wants his goal. Everyone else has scored a goal. He wants it as well. Foul. Ha ha ha. If they beat Leon. I'm not worried about PSG. I'm worried about the next game, and that's what decides the title. I'm not worried about PSG. I'm more worried about if RB Leipzig beat PSG, I would be worried about Leipzig in the final. Because we've not beaten them this season. We've not beaten them this season at all. But I also want a German. I also want a German final. But like, the team that, in my opinion, is the strongest besides us in the Champions League is Manchester City. They've been the strongest in the Champions League this season alongside us, and that's why the next game is going to be our toughest game if it is Manchester City. But Manchester City is also a team that they don't have Timo never did well against us in the first place. I was never a big fan of Timo Werner anyway, so You're probably talking the worst person here because I've always said that I think he's massively overrated, which I've always got flack for, but I stuck by that, and I'm sticking by that. I don't think he's nearly as good as people think that he is. He's good, but he's not like the world beater. Funny enough, when he was at Stuttgart, I thought like I wanted him at Bayern because I was like, well, he looks like a good prospect, and but I also thought that he would develop in multiple ways. I thought that he would have a lot more than just his finishing and his pace. But he never really developed in other areas, so that's why I just don't rate him as much anymore. I rated him, it's funny, I rated him a lot higher when he was younger because I thought that there would be a lot more to his game. Oh! Lewandowski! He just can't get his goal! Ah, he just can't get his goal. He just can't get his goal. I would love Thiago. Oh! Oh, I would love Thiago to get a goal as well. Against Barcelona, that would be brilliant. But Thiago's not going to score. Thiago's even going to score. Thiago scoring is so unlikely. Coutinho's coming on. And Sule. Alright, it's good. Sule. Alright. Alright, Sule is coming on. Exactly what I wanted. But Boateng hasn't really been tested anymore. So he's had a very good first half. Shaky second half. But like it doesn't matter that much anymore. Barcelona hasn't really attacked as much. So he's not really... You're not... Ah, I thought that was Coman. I actually thought that was Coman, not Gnabry. Because, like, the head was down, he was running, but they're just a different running style. So I was like, Coutinho goal incoming. Remember when I asked at the beginning of the game whether you'd put Coutinho on? Well, good one. You see? Good by Boateng. He saw that run. Made a good move there. He just had a few shaky minutes there, but, you know, unfortunately, those shaky minutes, they cost us a goal, but... That's fine. That's fine. So, Gnabry is off. Coutinho is on. Gnabry's run a lot, so I understand that. And who's off for Sule? Look at him again. Boateng is off. Okay, exactly what we thought. So Flick is not going with what I suggested, which was like 3 centre backs. Okay, we haven't really played that, so it wouldn't make sense. We're not. And Sule is back. Give him some minutes now. Have you ever seen 4-for-2s? It's great. Yes, I have. I haven't seen any of the latest videos, but like I watched them in like 2014-ish. Coman wants a goal now himself. Now everyone wants a goal now. They're like, oh yeah, we can score. We can get our stats up. Ter Stegen knocking it out instead of catching it. That says everything about him, I guess. But yeah, he did initiate Barcelona's attack right there. If anything's gonna come from it, which likely won't. Oh come on! The second you just nudged them, they follow. They made a video about 7-2. It was funny. I haven't seen any of the newer stuff, so. People are gonna say afterwards, well, Lewandowski still he doesn't really score in the big games, eh? Despite the fact that he set up the first goal, but everyone's not gonna remember that, of course. Setier's definitely getting sacked after this game, by the way. Like, straight up. Relying on Messi. Not like, you're getting an own goal and a little bit of magic from Suarez. Not Messi. No, you got that. No, you got that. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I had a prediction that Messi would have 2 shots on goal. He's had 2 shots on goal so far. Great. Great. That bet is coming. I've probably made about 1K today. Just for my bets alone. What a good day. Alongside us winning. What a good day. What a good day. Bayern vs Man City is going to be awesome then. Yeah. Bayern vs Man City is going to... I wouldn't say more awesome. This is a classic. Don't get me wrong. This is a classic. But it's going to be... Manchester City are not going to be that naive at the back. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think so. They might be. And then if they are... Well, you just saw... You saw what happened. Yeah. Falling over every time isn't going to work. Pass it to Coleman. Miller. Pass it... Oh. Coleman was making the run. He was running. He was gone. Yeah, Vidal is like, hey, nah. I am not letting you move anymore, Davis. He's like, I'm not letting you. I hope you don't go broke from you. I probably will. I probably will, honestly. I've had a bad habit. Like, my bad habit is that I don't bet in football ever. And, like, every, like, 2 or 3 years, I return and, like, just bet so much. And then, like, once I have, like, one big loss, I, like, stop betting for, like, another 2 to 3 years. And then... Oh, and then the World Cup happens. I'm like, okay, let me just bet again. Or like a big Champions League campaign happens. I'm like, okay, let me bet again. And then when I lose that bet, I'm like, okay, I'm never betting again. Like, that's basically me. All right, it's a bad habit. It's a bad thing where like, yeah, I won't ever do it again. Well, let's do it once. I'm feeling good about this one. Coutinho with a shot. Well, we're expecting something else. Bet till you win. Bet. Well, no. Bet till you lose. Bet till you lose. I can say stop though. That's the thing. I'm not like one of those people that is like obsessed with betting. Like I can stop quite easily. It's just that at the moment I'm just feeling good about my predictions. I'm feeling very good about my predictions. Like I don't bet in things that I have no idea about. For example. FCB versus FCB. I hope you don't go bet till you win. Not much left. Good. This game seems to be over. Good. Las Chamblas. Las Chamblas. Gary Lineker. My goodness. Las Chamblas. This is only the 3rd time Barcelona concede 5 goals or more in a European... Oh, I want to read that. This is only the 3rd time Barcelona have conceded 5 goals or more in a European competition game after 8th September 1962 versus Valencia in Fairs Cup and the 17th of March 1976. 1976 in a European competition. The 3rd time only they've ever conceded 5 goals or more. Well, shoot. Give me stats like those. Give me stats like those. I'm all here for him. Kimmich. Müller. Muller's not going to get his hat-trick. He doesn't want to take the shots, which has been my big criticism of him. Like, he's so good. He gets into so many good positions, but he always looks for the assist rather than the goal. And he still got 2 goals in this game, which is crazy. Davis. Oh, that was poor. Davis, take a shot. Take a shot with your right. I know you don't take a shot with your right, but take a shot with your right. Coleman on his own. He's been on his own the whole time on the right, to be completely honest. I can understand why Kimmich isn't making the runs anymore because, you know, it's 5-2. Coutinho's going to take a shot. We all know that. We all know that, all right? Barcelona know that themselves. They own Coutinho. They know that themselves that he's going to go for this shot. Lewandowski! Finally! Finally! Lewandowski! With a Coutinho assist. Coutinho's like, I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to celebrate too much. Fam. I still want to go home after the end of the season. But Lewandowski. Was he offside? Probably not. Probably. But yeah, you were. He might be offside. Yeah. I don't know. VAR, that's going to be a tough one for VAR. He might be just up behind the ball. I don't know. That's like one of those situations where I can't really say whether he was offside or not. Like, German commentator, Davis is a dancer. Oh, he's dancing the flamenco. He is dancing the flamenco. Samba de amigo. That's Davis right now. Come on, give that goal to Lewandowski. Please give that goal to Lewandowski. Please give that goal to Lewandowski. Come on, man. Come on, we're not 6-2. I want a 7-2. 10-minute VAR check. Come on. In my opinion, there should be a rule. There should be a rule. If it takes the VAR more than 2 seconds, no, it should be given as a goal unless it's against Bayern. Then it should be. Toliso's coming on for, was that 18? Goretzka. Oh, Hernandez is coming on as well. I didn't even see him. Oh yeah, there. I didn't even see him. Davis is coming off. Davis. What a player. What a player. What a player. What a player, Davis. Nice. The goal is given. The goal is given. 2-6. Davis off. All you can do is applaud. All you can do is applaud. Oh, man. I want that 2-7 now. I want that 2-7 now, bro. I want that 2-7 now. I want that 2-7 now. I really want that 2-7 now. Give me that 2-7. Please, one more and my bet will be right. My goodness. Pacer, spot on. Spot on. Kimmich gets a yellow. I don't want them to get a red, though. Just for the next game. I don't want him to get a red. Kimmich, there's no need to be that aggressive now. It's only 5 minutes left. We're already winning 2-6. Even if they score another goal, I don't care as long as lads don't get a red card or don't get injured. Alright. Man, this game. This game. Nice. Yes. Pressure. Miller's free. Quick. Miller. Lewandowski. Miller, take the shot. Oh. Coutinho. Coutinho. Yeah! 2-7. 2-7. 2-7. Oh! Hey, 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 hey. What? Hey, hey, hey. Oh. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. 2-7. My goodness, a pacer, 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 pacer. No more goals. Are you sure about that? Oh, let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. Y'all, let's go for 10. Never doubt me, ladies and gentlemen. Never doubt me. When I feel confident about the game, I am always spot on. I am not spot on the score. I said 4-1. Shoot. Shoot. 7-2. My goodness. I wouldn't want to be in that Barcelona dressing room today. Oh, can you imagine what they're going to be talking about? All that bill about Messi. Messi versus Lewandowski. Messi versus Lewandowski. Messi versus Lewandowski. Oh, let's focus on Messi. Let's focus on Lewandowski. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on that. Every one of Bayern's attackers have scored. Müller has scored. Gnabry has scored. Lewandowski has now scored. The only one that's not scored is Coman. The only one that's not scored so far is Coman. The only one of our attackers that has not scored so far is Coman. Perisic has scored. Like every one of our attackers has scored except Coman. Are we getting a Coman goal? Are we getting a Coman goal? Barca coach gets the sack. I mean, that's the easiest prediction you could possibly make. That is the easiest prediction you could possibly make, that he's getting sacked in the morning. I want Coman to get his goal. He's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for it. Get that goal. Oh, corner. Corner. Even Alaba has scored. Even Alaba has scored. Uh, oh my goodness. My goodness. My jolly goodness. My bet on the you're not betting money. You'd only lose money with that. Straight up. I wish this were too late. I wish this was a two-legged game now. I wish it was a two-legged game now. Man, I'm gonna have to buy the newspapers tomorrow. All the sport newspapers tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do that. Thiago, Gnabry, yeah! 8-2, 8-2. I said 10. Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. Coutinho on a hat trick. Coutinho on a hat trick. Coutinho on a hat trick, bro. Coutinho on a hat trick. Oh, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Oh man. Please stop. They're already dead. Please stop. 8. Fam, do you understand the meaning of 8? We scored 4 goals in the first half, 4 goals in the second half. The ref, there needs to be a mercy rule in football. There needs to be a mercy rule in football. Once you go down 5-1, or 5-2, there needs to be a mercy rule in football. Straight up, there needs to be a mercy rule in football. Total Barca. Hey, what happened, Total Barca? You were talking all that big shit, all that nonsense before the game. What happened, Total Barca? Man was saying, oh yeah, only 3 of Bayern's players would get into our squad at most. We're gonna beat them 5-0. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now look at him. Probably deleted his account. Gotten forever. Down. Messi. Ball lost. And now we're going for the attack. We're going for the attack. We're going for the attack. I want Coman to get his goal. Everyone's gotten a goal except for Coman. I want him to get a goal. Everyone from our attackers has gotten a goal except for Coman. I want him to get his goal. The ref should have played 0 minutes, honestly. The ref should have played 0 minutes, honestly. 1 second, just let me flex on my friend who's a Barca fan. Embarrassing performance from Barca. Pace a lot. Men against boys. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. Barcelona only has themselves to blame for the first half and the second half. They were just outclassed. Straight up. You got the ball. Oh, come on, linesman. What's the point, Vidal? They should have given Vidal a yellow for that. Yeah, he's getting a card for that. Yeah, no. I'm a Chelsea fan, so this is very fun on the other side. Hey man, hey, good stuff. Good stuff. That's all I can say about this game. Good stuff, alright? I'm not complaining at all. I am not complaining at all. You know why? Because it's grand stuff. And this is fantastic stuff. We're actually looking very good. I'm all there for it. I'm all here for it. I all want to see it. Yeah. A little bit of pressure there, but okay. We need to work on that a little bit better. Full time. Full time! He lives right next to me, so I'm going to leave my Bayern hat at his door and ding-dong ditch him into the... Man, you're ruthless. I like it. I like it. I like it. I very much like it. I very much like it. Well, ladies and gentlemen. We beat Barcelona 8-2. And while I want to hear what the commentators have to say about that, and while this reminds me, of course, about the 7-0 that when we beat Barcelona 7-0 over 2 legs, I want to get my point across right now, because this is my post-match review. I'll say this right now and then later on edit this out and put it on YouTube, alright? So, my post-match review about this game. Fantastic. Fantastic. 8-2. Look at the score. Coutinho, 85th, 89th. Lewandowski, 82nd. Kimmich, 63rd. Gnabry, 27th. Perisic, 22nd. Müller, 4th and 31. And on Barcelona's side, Alaba scored the own goal and Luis Suarez scored his goal. Okay, here's my thoughts about this game. I predicted a 4-1 result, and I was called mad. Barcelona in the first half only have themselves to blame. I mentioned this during the first half, during the half-time, but Barcelona only have themselves to blame for the first half capitulation. They tried playing out from the back, and it didn't work. They tried, they tried being silly, you know, playing out from the back. We punished them multiple times, and you'd figure that after they would change that. They sort of adjusted in the second half, but they didn't completely change that. Setien is going to be gone. Let's not kid ourselves. Setien is going to be gone. They also stopped our passing in the first half. They are passing through the center in the first half, in the first 10 minutes or so. Then they stopped doing that completely once Gnabry and Perisic came more centrally and allowed us to have more options in midfield. They only have themselves to blame. However, we were clinical, which is not something we often are. Like, we're either the most clinical team or we're the least clinical team in world football. It's one of those odd things where, like, we either score goals like we did today, or we have 50 chances and don't score a single goal. It's one of those two, right? And let me compare this performance to our Chelsea performance, considering that was our last opponent in the Champions League. The Chelsea performance, we played very, very solid. We were already going into this. We were already going into that game 3-0, and we played it more so in a sense where it's like we need to just play our game. This one, we were like, okay, we need to play good. And like that's the thing with our team, and that's why I praise the Chelsea performance so much. Not so much for the actual performance, but more so for the hunger. Because in the Chelsea game, we were already up 7-2, I think, 7-1. Yeah, 7-1 it was, I think, on aggregate, and we still went for it. Like, it was the 89th minute, we still went for it, alright? You could see that, definitely. You could see that very clearly in this game. Like, 80th minute, we scored 3 goals from the 80th until the 90th minute. Like, straight up, we were just going for it. We were ruthless. And that's when we are at our best, when we are ruthless. And that's when I like seeing us, that's generally when we play it for our absolute best. It's when we are absolutely ruthless. Like, not that, oh, we're 6-0 up. Let us take our foot off the gas. Like, no, when we're ruthless, we are at our best. The whole talk before this game was about Lewandowski. Lewandowski, Messi. Lewandowski, Messi. Lewandowski, Messi. We have a good team. We have a fantastic team, right? Can our team get better? Yes. Players that I think definitely needs to get better. 1, Perisic. I think he has a lot that he can work on to get better. He scored 2 goals today. Another player that I think can improve as well, Müller. Müller, he is, in my opinion, our most important player in our whole team. He's the reason why we're so good. And I say that all the time. I will keep saying that until the end of time. Until he's not the best player anymore. Our most important player anymore. To me, he's our most important player. Are there things he can work on? Absolutely. He's not greedy enough. He likes to pass the ball. He doesn't like to shoot the ball. He still got 2 goals today. He still got 2 goals today. Because he finds himself in these positions. And a lot of the times when he finds himself in these positions, he likes to lay the ball off. He likes to pass the ball. He doesn't like to take the shot himself. If he was more greedy, if he was more hungry, then he would easily have another 10, 15 goals to his tally each season. But he's not that kind of person. He much rather prefers the assist. Gnabry is a great player, but he can definitely improve. Gnabry is a player that, on his day, is absolutely fantastic, and then a lot of the times he is he's quite wasteful, where he takes a lot of unnecessary shots, where he just doesn't do the right decision. But you cannot excuse that for him being young and him wanting to learn. So we have a lot of players. Coman, a perfect example. Coman does everything right until the final pass. Coman will dribble his man out, get into great positions, and then when it comes to the cross, he skies it to the moon. All right? We have a lot of players, and you can go. That's obviously just talking about the attackers, but you can go from the front to the back. We have a lot of players that are absolutely amazing, but that still have a lot of potential upwards. So are we at the best that Bayern will ever be? No. We can definitely, if we keep that same squad of players besides 1 or 2 players, we can get so much better if these players work on those little things. Corners. We need to work on our corners. That's a big thing. Like, there's a lot of things that we have to work on that we can get better but we are a very, very good team. Everyone, the key thing is everyone knows their role, everyone knows what they need to do, and everyone knows exactly how they need to act. Which is why, in my opinion, this is the best Bayern team. It's not the best Bayern team as a team, from like a group of individuals, but the best Bayern team in terms of like cohesive unit that I've seen since we won the treble in 2013. There were times, where we had great, fantastic teams, but we were plagued by injuries, which then kind of hurt us a lot. But we're a lot more flexible now, where you have the likes of Kimmich, who played midfield for the majority of the season, suddenly slot back into right back for this game, for example. Davis, who was a left winger until last season, this season comes in. We're saying, well, you're not clinical enough up front, so we're gonna drop you back as a left back so that you can get some experience defending as well. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic this season. So we have a lot of versatile players. I mean, you look at Alaba, went from left back to centre back. We have a lot of very versatile players, which is why we have a core group of players that play. Like we're not heavily rotating our team. We have just a core group of players that play. They're in rhythm. They're playing good. It's why I think we are the overwhelming favorites. I thought so before this game. I think so after this game as well. This game is not gonna cloud my judgment where I'm like, yeah, we're gonna smack every team that we come across. No, I think the hardest game will be Manchester City. I thought that before this, if they win, of course. And I still think that to this day. As I said, my prediction for this game specifically was a 4-1 result. We got that, and more, and more. But I also thought that Messi would have a much more active game, but we neutralized him. So we just had a very, very good performance. We had a very, very good game, and shoot, we're in the semis now. We're in the semis now. Onwards, forwards, and, well, most certainly upwards. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about this game. I very much enjoyed it. Let's have a look at what some of you thought. Ladies and gentlemen. It feels so nice for others to know how I felt. Will Barca come with their B squad for the next game? There is no next game. There is no second leg. Frank, my friend. Well, okay, peace out, Barca, if you're not already gone yet. I'm slightly confused as to why at Corona there is no because the next season, but because of Corona, the whole season has been shifted backwards. So there is no such thing as a second leg. It's why there's no home and away game. We're playing these games all in Portugal, just one-off games. So because the next season already starts, for us at least, the next season already starts in September. So we kind of need to get like this off right now, finish the Champions League campaign right now, and then we don't have a summer period as well. Like we're literally just going to if we get to the final, of course that's a big if we get to the final, we're gonna have like a 2-week rest, and then our Bundesliga season campaign starts right from the get-go again. So there's not gonna be much of a break, and that's primarily because of Corona, and that's why we don't have a home and away leg, because we don't have that time. Seasons have to be played out, because otherwise clubs will go into administration, and that's just the way it is. You look at some of the big clubs as well already, like Arsenal, for example, who've had to lay off 52 people of their team. Like the Corona, the match day, money, that's a huge part of football nowadays, and the TV money is a huge part of football as well. So, Champions League is all crammed into this tiny little space. Congratulations! Now go and win the thing, LFC Iron. I very much hope so. I very much hope so. After a performance like this, of course, I'd be hype. All right, I'm not even gonna kid you. I'm not even gonna kid anyone. Right? Of course, after a performance like this, I would be hype. Am I going to let this performance go to my head? Absolutely not. But we played some fantastic stuff. We're playing some fantastic stuff. We've played some fantastic stuff since Flick took over. And we're going to continue playing some fantastic stuff as long as Flick is there. So I'm all for it. I hope... well, if Manchester City win tomorrow, they're going to be our biggest challenge, in my opinion, for the Champions League trophy. And it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very interesting game. This game was all about Messi, Lewandowski. Next game, if Manchester City win, will it be all about Pep? Pep couldn't do it at Bayern. Can he do it at Manchester City? Pep as his old players. Oh, yes, Pep as his old players. Like, that's going to be the big news story after that game. It's going to annoy me, but it's just the way it is. Really hope you guys win it. You never walk alone. Jake Taylor, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really hope so as well. I mean, hey, of course I'm hoping so as well. I mean, I can't complain, of course. I can't complain, but I do hope so as well. This is the best. This is the most confident I've been with us winning the Champions League, I have to say, because we're actually looking like a good team from front to back, all the way. Everyone knows everyone knows their roles. We're just looking like a very, very solid squad, and we have the best chance. We're favourites. I will say that. I just hope we don't get overconfident. I will love an all-German final. That will just shut every pundit up. They will finally stop calling Bundesliga a farmers' league. I mean, Akshat, the thing is, right, and I'm not against an all-German final, because the last all-German final against Dortmund, we won. But Leipzig is the only team this season that we've not beaten. In all the games that we've played against them, they're the only team that we've not beaten. So they are a very good team. They are a team that can cause us a lot of problems. And so I much rather... I know PSG has a Neymar and Mbappe factor, which would probably be more dangerous to us, I guess. But, like, we haven't done that well against Leipzig this season. So who would I much rather face between those two if we make it to the final? I can't say. I can't say, all right? I can honestly not say. But regardless, we'll see when we get there, I guess. You know, there's no point worrying about that now. We'll see when we get there. Mr. Germany. And some people still try and argue that Messi deserves the Ballon d'Or more than Levy. I mean, I've already given my take on that. This season, Lewandowski deserves it. It's just a fact of life. This season, Lewandowski deserves it more than any other players. I thought that before this game. I'm thinking that's after this game, and I'll think that when the season is over. Ballon d'Or certainly not being made this season. Of course not. Rummenigge is trying to get the Ballon d'Or back, of course, but we'll see whether he can work his magic. We'll see. Praying for Xavi Hernandez. As your coach? Is that what you're trying to say? As your coach? Interesting. La Liga, a farmers' league. All right, let's not go that way. Come on, lads. Calm down, everyone. I feel sorry for Messi. Messi is a good player. He's won plenty. Shoot, it's time that he took a loss as well. I mean, he took a loss against a lot of these players as well. But that's just football. You know, you win some, you lose some, as long as the outcome is income. That's the way it is. Stop screaming into your mic, mate. RS, I'm sorry, but like, I'm happy. I'm happy, all right? I'm in a very good mood today. I'm in a very good mood today for obvious reasons. I kind of want to sit back right now and rewatch the game, honestly. I just want to sit back, rewatch the game, and see people's reactions to it. I might do a video about this game tomorrow again. My post-match review will be out later on today. What I will say, though, right now is thank you everyone who joined us. And, yeah, what do you think of Manuel Neuer? Manuel Neuer is back to his best. I said this already, but, like, he's been treated a little bit unfairly. He's being treated a little bit unfairly. Because he had a massive injury 2 years ago. He came back. Wasn't that great. I was one of the first people that criticized him back then. He wasn't that great when he came back from his injury. But I was also the person that said he was out for 6 months. I'm going to give him 6 months time to really get back into match fitness, get back into like the squad zone and so forth. And he's been fantastic since then. You know, it took him a while to get back, but now he's back to his best form. He hasn't really dropped off in performance at all. Like, straight up, I think he's as good as he was in his best time. Honestly, as good as he was in probably like 2014, when I would say he was at his best. That's what I'm gonna say. Did you notice how wide the pitch was? Boateng is giving long balls inside Barca's half. Like, what the flip? Look. I don't know about how wide the pitch was. I don't think the pitch necessarily. Oh, Miller got the man of the match award. Nice. I'm just seeing that right now. He's got makes sense. He got 2 goals. I don't know how many he assisted. He probably assisted all of them. But Barcelona, they tried to press us centrally. First of all, they tried it, with man marking in the first 10 minutes. Then they tried it through a diamond shape. That didn't really work out. Then they tried it later on through triangles. That didn't really work out. And then in the second half, they tried it through keeping a straight line, which also didn't work out. So they tried it multiple ways to contain our midfield, our center, especially try to get Thiago and Goretzka off the ball. Which, if you commit that many men to the center, you're just going to leave a lot of space on the wings. So we just had that, we had that opportunity, which is why a lot of the times you would see there being a massive distance between their midfielders and their fullbacks. Because the midfielders were kind of like in the second half at least, they were in a U shape almost. So we were just behind them. We could run past them, and that's why we had so many opportunities through the wings as well. Will Thiago leave to Liverpool? Yes, most likely. Thiago's going to leave. I'll say that much. That much is probably a guarantee at this point, considering that even Rummenigge has come out and said, yeah, Thiago wants to find a different challenge. If I was, Rummenigge said as well, like, if I was Thiago, I'd probably go to the Premier League. He's been at, he's been in Spain, he's been in Germany. It'd probably be best for him to go Premier League next. The rumors are that we are wanting 30 million euros, which is, I think, is a fair price. I know Corona has hit and whatnot, and he's only got a few years left on his contract. I still think for a player of his quality, that's a very fair price. Are Liverpool gonna get him though? That's the real question. Will he go to Liverpool? I think at the end of the season, at the end of the transfer window, yes. But I think they're gonna try and haggle and try and get like the price down. No matter which, if Thiago stays, I'm happy. If he goes, he was a very amazing player for us. So regardless what happens with Thiago, he's been amazing for us. That's all I can say. And by the way, Lewandowski has 14 goals now. He still has a chance to beat Ronaldo's record. Hope he does. I mean, yeah. I personally don't care about individual records that much, but for Lewandowski's sake, I do hope he does it. I don't want Thiago to leave. We need to keep him. I mean, as I said, if he leaves, then I will be happy for all he's done at Bayern. If he stays, I'm happy that he stays as well. Well done, bro. Thank you very much, Super Red fan. Barca on decline. I'm a Dortmund fan, but dang, it was entertaining watching Bayern destroy Barca. Most certainly, it was fun. A lot of jolly good fun. Searching for a Barca fan channel so I can see that. Ooh. See, this is the thing, right? I've already said the reason why I changed my name to Bayernfantv, right, is because I wanted to move. The plan was moving to Germany, right? Moving back to Germany. That was my plan for next year. Moving back to Germany and then doing fun reactions, that kind of thing. All right. Corona hit, and that kind of threw a wrench in my plans. Also, my uncle currently is living with my grandparents, so that also kind of threw a wrench in my plans. So there's a massive wrench in my plans. Now I may still live in. I may still just continue living in England and just go to Germany whenever there's a match day. I could do that. That's very much a thing that I could do. The flights aren't too expensive, and then do that. But with Corona, everything's kind of just thrown up. Everything's just kind of a mess at the moment. So we'll see. Maybe Maybe it will take me until 2022, not 2021. But we'll see. All right. Watch Booger, Luis, and FCB. What's Barca? Is that FCB talk? Yeah, that's FCB talk. He's got a great channel. Honestly, he's got a great channel. He's a level-headed person. He's just someone that thinks rationally, and I like that. I like that very much. So I very much like that. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy I enjoy his videos, and I'm gonna probably enjoy his videos as well. With the season going on. Also, I'm scared to play Bayern this season. I'll just Bayern with Sané. Oh lord. Hey, we still haven't seen how Sané will do for us, of course. But yeah, if we keep the thing is, it's always been a thing. Like if we keep a healthy, a fit squad, we are very difficult to beat. We just have never been able to keep a healthy squad. This season, we've not been that healthy either. But we've just have a lot more. It's why we've gone for a lot more of a versatile squad, where like we have a lot of players that can fit in multiple positions, and that's exactly why we've been able to keep such a good squad. Even with all the injuries, Sule obviously came back in this game. He came back against Chelsea, granted, but like he really came back into this game as well. He's still not fully fit. Coleman also came back in this game. Also had an injury. So we have a lot of players that have injuries, that have had injuries, and it's just been very good. It's just been a very good team, from back to front. Don't be surprised if Barcelona are playing in the Europa League, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. They have way too much money. They have way too much talent. The team isn't good. Like they don't work good as a team. They have the talent though. They have that good team. Like they have the good players. They're just not working as a team. They need a real coach. Once they have that, I think they can make it. I think they'll be a threat in like 2-3 years' time once they have a good coach. But they just don't have that. It's why I was so confident in this game, because they just don't have that. A coach that can really. Is this video being posted? No, the full thing is being posted later. The full match watch along is being posted, which obviously includes this as well. But my review, which was part of this video as well, is also being posted later, which I might just do from the end of the game until this part, which will be a very long post-match review. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. So it will be posted later, in case that's what you're wondering. I noticed the new mic. Yo, man, I just want to say that I've been watching you for over 4 years already, and I really hope you keep on consistent upload. Consistent uploads is my issue. I will always upload. Like, this channel is never going anywhere. Consistent upload is the issue. I wouldn't say a very busy person, but I am not a person that wants to talk about the most mundane things. I don't want to talk about what the coaches say. I don't want to talk about what the players do in their private life. That just doesn't interest me. So I want to do my pre-match, my post-match, my review, my things. I also wanted to bring back my tactical analysis, which I've done in the past, where I actually break down a team's tactics and so on and so forth. But those videos were always taken down right away because of copyright, because I couldn't use pictures, I couldn't use clips, I couldn't use anything. So that's why I stopped doing them. I think my most successful video at this point of all time has been the tactical analysis against Arsenal, where I broke down why we beat them 5-1. But they just get taken down too quickly. So I need to think of like things that I can do that I find interesting. I don't just want to make videos for the sake of making videos. I want to make videos that I enjoy doing. That's kind of what it boils down to at the end of the day. But I do appreciate that. I know it's a new mic. It's actually not a new mic. It's just a new arm. It's the same old mic, which is the Blue Yeti. I've got a lever 2 at the back that are broken. I had a blue snowball as well. I've gone through a lot of mics, honestly, but I just put a new arm just so I can kind of move that around like that, have it on my desk at all times, and like move it away as well. So it's not a new mic, but yeah. Suarez is just a diver. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But there were a few challenges in this game where I'm like, you're really going down because of that. That's kind of sad, bro. That's my fault on a few of those moments, to be completely honest. I'm glad my team is stuck in the Europa. Much rather a 1-0 defeat to Sevilla than a 10-0 thrashing from you guys. Lake Snake. Look, I understand that sentiment. I understand that sentiment fully, but I feel like the Champions League is not always a one-legged competition, especially this season. It's a one-legged competition. So this season, anything is possible, which is why I'm not really counting Lyon out against Manchester City. Anything is possible in a one-legged competition. We are, obviously, us Bayern are very much used to a one-legged competition because we are also in the DFB Pokal, which is a one-legged competition. So we have that experience to know that we have to perform on a day, which is why we obviously played like this. But anything is possible in football. I would never say that your team is going to get thrashed. Like if I was a supporter of a small team, obviously I'm not. I was born in Munich, so I guess I kind of was lucky that I was born in Munich and grew up in Munich and started supporting Munich from that aspect. But if I were like a supporter of a small club, I would always give my team a chance. But I'm just a confident person then at the end of the day. So I'm like, yeah, we can beat Bayern 5-0. I'm all there for it. Like if I was a small team, I'd be like, yeah, we could beat them 5-0. Likely wouldn't happen, but hope dies last. Hope dies last. I see why Neuer is Germany's #1. I wish my club Manchester United was run like your club Bayern. That's what it boils down to. Like if you look at our board is the reason why we're so successful. Yes, we always have good coaches, but not every coach works out. Our club is our management, I should say, is the reason the reason why we do certain signings. Our team, has always been injured. If you look at our past 4 or 5 years, we've always been injured. Come April, come May, come the important Champions League phases. So what they've said, okay, we're gonna get versatile players. We've got Lucas Hernandez, our biggest buy ever for 80 million euros. We got him because he could play left back and he could play centre back. So we got a lot of versatile players. Kimmich, obviously, midfield, now right back. We have a lot of players that can play multiple positions, and that's because we had so many injuries. And that's why it's paying off so well right now. Sané is another player. Now, Sané, obviously, winger, but he can play on the right and the left wing. Coleman, play on the right and left wing. Gnabry, play on the right and the left wing. Perisic, is he going to stay? I don't know. He wants to stay. The club wants to get him as well. If we can reduce his wage and everything, which he would accept, it's just that Inter want a certain amount of money from him. So I don't know how that transfer is going to go. But he's also a player that can slot into multiple positions. Gnabry can also play as a striker. So we have a lot of versatile positions. Müller, in the absolute emergency, could play as a striker or on a wing. So we are very flexible, and that's because we have so many. That's because we've had so many injuries. That's why our board has made the signings that they've done to be as flexible as we can and to allow us to have as much variety and versatility as possible, which is which is why we're at this spot right now. Neuer or Ter Stegen? I'll be honest, Neuer. Neuer. I know I'm biased. I think Ter Stegen is better with his foot, but I think leadership, Neuer, shot stopping, Neuer, and I think calmness as well, Neuer. For me, the big distinction between those two, I mean, shot stopping, I would probably say maybe easy, maybe even, but maybe just slightly Neuer. But like for me, the big thing is, and I've said this before, that Ter Stegen has a mistake in him. He didn't have a mistake in him today, but he generally has a mistake in him a game. And while he's a great shot stopper, that mistake is costly. That's costly. Neuer obviously made a mistake against Chelsea, so some may argue, well, Neuer has a mistake in him too. But Neuer rarely ever makes a mistake, so it's just rarely ever. So that's why for me, Neuer, any day of the week. Your prediction was double. Did you see that coming? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I said 4-1, we got 8-2. I mean, 4-1 was technically spot on in the first half, and 4-1 in the second half. So my prediction wasn't for the whole game. I was just talking about the first half, of course. I couldn't make that. Hopefully we win the Champions League and your channel blows up. Look, my channel is now going to blow up. I'm way too inconsistent for my channel to blow up, and I accept that. I don't... let me rephrase that. I was gonna say I don't want my channel to go big. Yeah, who cares? I don't mind if it goes big, or I don't care if it stays small. For me, what matters is that I can get my opinions out there, which is why I started the channel in the first place. I didn't start the channel to get big or anything of that sort. I started this channel to I started this channel to get my thoughts out, because I used to write for football, and then the side that I used to write, they got rid of me, and I was like, I want to talk about football, so I made this channel and talked about football. And that's really what it boiled down to. I want to talk about football, Bayern specifically. I've been thinking about like creating another channel where I just talk about football in general, about any club that I watch football from, but I'm too inconsistent with this channel. I'd be too inconsistent with that channel as well, so I probably won't. Shoot. Things to help grow your channel. 1. Top 10s, anything Bayern related. 2. History of the club, entire club in parts. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. The history of the entire clubs is something that I have been thinking about doing. But I do want to use pictures as well. And to do that, I'd have to... I don't want to use pictures that are copyrighted, because I know people put a lot of effort, time into like into like taking pictures and so on and so forth. They're photographers, so I do want to credit them, and I'm just not at that financial level right now where I can like buy, you know, random still images and just like use them in a video. That's not where I'm at right now, and that's not how much I want to spend onto this channel right now. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely come up with a few things. Tactical analysis won't be the thing, but I'll definitely come up with a few other things that I could do. 8. Playlist, watch and listen. Yes, most certainly. I'm Brazilian Bayern. Welcome here. I was trying to think of what I could say, but like I can't speak. I don't know. Hola. That's really it. But like that's sad. That's sad. I can't say more than that. 18 years. Nice. I did not expect this at all. This is unprecedented. Anup, yes. Who is faster, Alphonso Davies or Kylian Mbappe? I would go with Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies broke the speed record in the Bundesliga this season. And we've had some amazing speedsters in the Bundesliga. Like Ian Robin broke the speed record in the World Cup. So Alphonso Davies breaking his speed record in the Bundesliga says a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Do you feel pain? No. No. Davies or Robertson? Okay, look. It's this Davies' first season as a left back, alright? I don't want to say that Davies is the best left back in the world, but I will say that he's the best player in the world of all time. Simple. Simple. Did you see that assist he made today? Best player of all time. Best GOAT. Greatest of all time. That's what Davies is, alright? That's what Davies is, alright? Do you watch 4-Foot Tunes? Someone asked me that earlier. The answer to that is I used to watch them during the 2014 World Cup, but I haven't really seen any of their latest videos at all. So, yeah, I haven't seen any of their newer videos at all since like 2014. So there's probably plenty of, you know, videos that I can go back and watch now. Daz's football fan. Way! What a great result for Bayern. Barca worse than Spurs. I'm gobsmacked. Man, the way we played today was absolutely fantastic. The way Bayern played today was absolutely fantastic. Barcelona have themselves to blame as well, but Bayern did everything right, so I can't fault anyone. I can't fault anyone at all. Parabéns. No idea what that means. I'm so friggin' happy. Mandeep, very much agree with you. I'm just happy Levy scored. Yeah, I mentioned that during the game as well, that like Levy, he really wanted to score. Like the whole Everyone besides Coleman scored, which is fun. Everyone besides Coleman from our attacking players scored. Gnabry scored. Müller scored. Lewandowski scored. Perisic scored. Then the substitutions. Coutinho scored. Every one of our attacking players besides Coleman scored, which I think Coleman might feel down about that, but I'm just glad, you know, that it shows that like all of our players can score, and that's fantastic. And that's fantastic. Bayern Mamba number 5, you should watch. Oh, I most certainly will. David is a top 3 left backs in my opinion. I mean, after the season, who can really say it? You know, who can really deny that? To be completely honest, what an assist from Davies for Kimmich's goal. Great movement on the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Müller is such a comedian in 4-4-2. I do remember that. I do remember that. All my friends hate that I like Bayern, but now they are quiet. Bayern Munich, the best team in the world, a real team. Mandeep, abso-friggin-lutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. I'm also going to call it quits here in a few seconds. Lewandowski should have had 2 goals. Lewandowski had a fantastic game, don't get me wrong. I mean, in my opinion, best player today was definitely Müller. He got the man of the match. I think he very much deserved that man of the match. Lewandowski definitely could have had more goals. I think as a team we could have had more goals. I think there were a few poor decision that we had that we definitely could have used, that we definitely could have exploited. Like, we were in very good positions a few times. We just didn't really use our chances that clinically. But I mean, how can I complain when we've won 8 goals? You know, but there's definitely more that we can improve on. Like, I thought that we were a few times in the second half, in the first half, where we got into very good positions, or if we made the right pass. I think one chance that I can think back to is Lewandowski. Lewandowski, when everyone else had scored except him, there was a chance where Perisic was free on the right, and Lewandowski didn't pass the ball to Perisic. Lewandowski didn't pass the ball to Perisic because he wanted his goal, and it was stopped. Like, little things like that we definitely have to work on. It's the first season under Flick. Obviously, Flick came in halfway through the season, and you know, you've seen what fantastic work he's done. So there are things that we can definitely work on. Corners, we need to work on our corners, definitely. Like, corners, we're the worst corner team in Europe. I don't think we've scored a single goal from corners this season. We're that bad at corners. It doesn't make sense. Last season, amazing corners. 2 seasons ago, amazing at corners. 3 seasons ago, amazing at corners. This season, for some reason, terrible at corners. It makes no sense. Now, that's also one thing that we can improve upon. There's a lot of things that we can improve upon, but we're using our strengths and we're covering up our weaknesses. So I'm happy with how we're playing. I'm happy with how we're doing, and quite frankly, the fact that I can see what needs to be worked on means that Flick should be able to see what needs to be worked on as well, which means that we don't have a summer break. That's the annoying thing, on a summer training session. Otherwise, I could say we could definitely work on those things. So I'm waiting until winter. Maybe like during the winter break we can work, if there is a winter break, granted. But maybe like during the winter break we can work on those things, and then we could be an even better team. So the only way is up, upwards, onwards, forwards. As I say, upwards, onwards, forwards. Who would win, Liverpool or Bayern, if they play? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Jamie Cornwell. I mean, look. I'm an honest person. I've always been an honest person. I have always been an honest person. I will always be an honest person, alright? If Bayern played against Liverpool... Alright, which Liverpool are we talking about? Are we talking about the Liverpool that, you know, before they won the Premier League, or are we talking about the Liverpool after they won the Premier League? If it's the Liverpool after they won the Premier League, Bayern would beat them. If it's the Liverpool before they won the Premier League, I think it would be a good game. I think it would be... The thing is, Liverpool has the speed. Barcelona didn't have the speed. Liverpool has the speed. I will say this right now. They wouldn't win the midfield battle, but they have the speed to counter us, and that would be dangerous because we have speed as well, obviously, and our fullbacks and even our centre backs. But they have the speed which could cause us a lot of troubles and get them in a lot of good positions. So it would be a good game. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. It would be a good game. I'm not gonna say who would win. I think Bayern would win, but I think it would be a very, very close game, which is why I think the Manchester City game will be very interesting as well, because I think Manchester City will actually try and I think Manchester City will try and outplay us, and I think that might either backfire on them hard, like it did for Barcelona, who tried to outplay us today, or it might work. It can go either way. So that's why the Manchester City game for me is going to be the most difficult game that we're going to have this season, in the Champions League at least. Do you take call-ins? I really do want to, like, do like a hangout kind of thing where like people can come in as well. So as of right now, I don't. But like this may change in the future, Daza. This may change in the future where like people can come into this stream and voice their opinions. But as of right now, I'm just not set up for that. So at the moment, no, unfortunately. Let Neuer go up on the corner. That would be something. That would be something. That would be something. I mean, then shoot, we might actually have a threat on corners. We might actually have a threat on corners. Well, there will always be things we can improve on. And precisely. There is always things we can improve upon. And the thing is, this is Flick's first season as well. I mean, Flick, he knows a lot of the players, a lot of the German players, because he used to be under Jogi Löw. And obviously, the big thing has always been that, well, Jogi Löw, he really is just the motivator. Flick is the one that comes up with all the tactics. That people have said that since like 2012. I've always just been like, I mean, they're a team. Jogi Löw and Flick, they're a team, right? So I don't think anybody's really superseding anyone there. They're working together, But now he's kind of proving it. I mean, he's kind of proving it. That like he's just very, very good. I don't think we did anything especially. I don't think we did anything tactically that necessarily beat Barcelona today. I think just as a team we beat them. I don't think necessarily like we're tactically there, but we have a system that works, and we try to play the high line today. Obviously, which worked. We pressed them high up because we knew that they would try and like play out from the back, which worked. It's like simple things that work, like nothing like overly complex tactically with like special formations. Like as I was saying, like for me, if this was Pep Guardiola. Not to take a shot at Pep Guardiola, I think he's a fantastic coach. But if this was Pep Guardiola, after we were up 4-1 in the first half, I think what Pep Guardiola would have done is sub out Goretzka for, say, Süle, and then play with a free centre-backs, Alaba, Boateng, and Süle, and have Davies and Kimmich move to like midfield or further up as well. I think we would have done a lot more things, a lot more changes tactically. But I think that also kind of would have lost us our structure. So I think that's what Pep would have done. But like we keep it very simple. We stick to a game plan. If it doesn't work, we have a plan B. But like we're not gonna change everything up, if that makes sense. On the fly, change everything up. Like the team has a plan A and plan B before the game, and they're executing that. And that's really what it boils down to. Like we're not changing things up depending on, oh, this player's having a bad game. Okay, let's change it all up. Where we suddenly went from a 4-3-3 to a 3-4-3 or 3-3-3-1, or we're not doing drastic changes like that. We're just doing little adjustments here and there that we've already prepared. That's what it seemed like, at least. Who knows how it really is, but that's how it seemed like, at least, compared to like Pep Guardiola, where like I was like thinking, okay, what can we do? What if I was Pep? What would I do right now? And then he would do that basically. Like, well, you have to like think 10 steps ahead. I don't have that anymore, which is why it's a lot easier and it's a lot more pleasant and a lot more easier to figure out what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. That's kind of what it boils down to. One thing I want to say after let me just see that message because that was redacted. We ran almost 10 kilometers more today. That is something I friggin' love on the Flick. Yeah, that pressing from. You figure that we'd get tired in the second half, but we still kept pressing in the second half, which is why I commend the team so much, because it doesn't matter if we're up 7-0, well 7-2 I guess at that point. We still go for it, which is I very much like. Like we scored 3 goals in the 80th minute until the 90th minute. 3 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game. It just shows you how hungry we are, and that's what I liked so much about the Chelsea game. I know the performance was good as well, but what I liked so much about the Chelsea game was that we were so hungry. We wanted to score even more goals, and that's very much on show right now here as well, which I'm all for. Because that's when we are at the best, when we go for it, when we're hungry, when we're thirsty, when we want that victory. That's when we look so good. One thing I want to say, after the situation, Lewandowski was unsettled and was linked with Real Madrid. He changed. Now he plays for the team. Such a great thing to watch. Yeah, most certainly. Although I think he's always played for the team. I mean, there was definitely a moment today in this game where like everyone scored besides him, and he was a little bit more greedy than he should have been. But I mean, I don't blame him for that at all. He's a striker. He wants his goals. I don't blame him for that at all. In my opinion, Lewandowski is the best striker in the world. I don't disagree with that in the slightest at all. Will Müller get a call up from Germany again? If Joachim Löw wasn't such a fraud, yes. But he's gonna be stubborn and he's gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna go back on my word. If he was smart, he would bring Müller back into the squad, and then Germany would actually play good. He's not gonna do that though. And that's why I'm like, fraud. Should have been sacked. Should have been sacked, but he's got a World Cup to his name, so he's not. He's immune to getting sacked, which is a shame. But should have been sacked in my opinion. But hey, I would hate to be Barcelona right now. My goodness, the puns are already in full force right now. Hummels will complete this team. Hummels is not coming back, bro. Hummels would be good, but I think Süle is an adequate replacement. Auf geht's, ihr roten Raumdeuter. The Raumdeuter today did a lot of great work with Müller. A lot of great work with Müller. Honestly, the team ever scored 8 goals and an own goal in one game. I'm sure there are plenty. If I were to go back in time, I could... Alright, not against Barcelona. There was a stat earlier that Barcelona has only ever conceded more than 5 goals in European competitions ever. And those were like from 1976 and 1980s, right? So like they haven't conceded that many goals in a long time. So yeah. Yeah. What we changed in VAR in the UCL, more transparency. There's not enough transparency. Like for example, the Lewandowski goal that he scored today, there was no real angles that showed the lines or anything of that sort. There's no, compared to like the VAR in the Bundesliga, for example. In the Bundesliga, it's much quicker. Like you get to a decision, 20 seconds, and you got your decision. You see the calibrated lines, everything. You don't really get that in the Champions League. So I would have that there, so we have more transparency. That's my big criticism, actually, of it. So what happened? Someone pinch me, please. I might be dreaming. It's reality. You're awake, fam. You're awake. You speak German? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was born in Munich. Lived there. I used to be able to say I lived there for half my life, but no, not anymore. I lived there for 11 years of my life, and I've lived 13 years in England now. Müller was on fire today. The entire team, actually, but he specifically was all over. Yeah. He scored 2 goals. I don't know how many he assisted, but he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Without Flick, he is a fraud. Oh my goodness. VP, calm down there. Calm down there. Unless you're talking about Joachim Löw. That's okay. Okay, yeah, you might be talking about him. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Sort of agree with you. Sort of agree with you. Yeah. Bayern Munich is a joy to watch. Max. Absolutely. Did you read what Vidal said before the game? Yes, I did. We're not just some Bundesliga club. We're FC Barcelona, the best team in the world. I mean, every player's got to say that their team is the best team in the world. So that's not much of a surprise. But the fact that he said we're not just some Bundesliga team, and then that very same night where he said that, Leipzig won against Atletico Madrid. I'm not saying anything about that. I am not. Nothing needs to be said about that. Right? I don't blame him for saying we're the best team in the world. Saying that about Barcelona, because every player would say that about their team. That's just the way it is. That's football. I don't really care that much about that. If he was playing for FC Bayern 2, he would say the same thing. We're the best team in the world. Right? It's just the way football is. You think Rangnick would fix Barcelona? Has he even been linked with them? I do think he would. Rangnick... But I think Rangnick needs a lot more control. I think he needs a lot more control than he probably would be given at Barcelona. If he was given full control, I would say yeah. If Rangnick is given full control of any coach in the world, I think he would do wonders with them. He is, from top to bottom, amazing. But he needs to be given that control, and if he's not given that control, he's not going to do anything with it. So I don't think he'd get that control at Barcelona, but if he was given like a lot of control over transfers, over everything, then I think he would be absolutely fantastic for any club in the world. What Champions League moment would he change for Bayern? What Champions League? 2012. Easy. Easy. 2012. The Champions League final against Chelsea at home. 2012. Easy. That's not even much of a discussion. Rangnick would be good for my club, Manchester United. Yeah, he would be great for any club in the world if he was given the control, either as a manager or, or a coach. From top to bottom, I think he would be amazing for any club in world football, but he needs to be given that opportunity. So that's what I think. Juve in 2016. We beat Juve in 2016. I don't know what you mean. Das war absolut krank. Nico S. Yep. One of those days. That's one of those days, my friend. One of those days. Has Kimmich played centre back? No. That's probably the one position he hasn't played. That's probably one position that he hasn't played. He hasn't played centre back. He's played right back. He's played in midfield, defensive midfield, as well as just a central midfield. I think he's played in a 3-man when we play like three at the back, he might have played as a centre back, but I don't think he's played like as a centre back in a traditional sense. I think Pep played him centre back. Has he? But it must have been a three-man midfield, right? Three-man midfield must have been that then. I don't even know which game that was then. And let me know what game that was, because it doesn't come to me. Aber Hauptsache alle sagen Farmers League. Hey man, look man. I don't like that. I don't like that thing in the first place, Farmer League. I think every league is good. I think every league has its strength. Every league has its weaknesses. I mean, I could go into that in detail, honestly, but I'm not going to unless people want me to. I'll make a separate video on that, go into that in detail about every league's strength and every league's weakness, at least for the major leagues. But I think that's a bad. It's a lazy argument to make. It's a lazy argument to make for people that don't watch leagues beyond their own leagues, that they can just go Farmers League. You know, that's really what it boils down to. He did with Pep. What should our game plan play if we play Manchester City? It depends how Manchester City play. I will make a preview for that game, of course. What I will say right now is if Manchester City try and outplay us, if Manchester City try and outplay us, I would play in midfield. Pavard is not back. That's the issue. Pavard is not. If Pavard was back, I would play Kimmich in midfield alongside Goretzka and Thiago. Play a three-man midfield. But nah, Pavard is still injured. So I would stick with the similar formation that we're playing today, with the exception of Coman over Perisic. Although with Perisic's performance today, you can't really argue for Perisic being in the squad. So what I will say is this: it depends how Manchester City play. Are they gonna take the game to us, or are they gonna try and pick us off? If they're gonna try and win the midfield, if they're gonna try and win possession, so on and so forth, I think they may be in for a rude awakening. Because if they try and do that, if they try and keep possession, we have enough pace in the squad now to really punish them. If they try and play a more cautious style, it could get a lot more dicey. So I'll get into that obviously in more detail once I've actually looked at how Barcelona play. I'm gonna watch how they play. I'm gonna find some games, 3 or 4 key games, or 4 or more games if I can, and rewatch that, and then do my preview for that, or my statistical analysis for that, and I'll talk about that in more detail. But as of right now, what I will say is that it depends how they're gonna approach that game. Pep will most certainly have something special up his sleeve for us. He did with Pep. What's our game? I think Pep played him at centre back. We had many injuries. That's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, actually, yeah. I think was it against Barcelona? No, I think was it. No, it wasn't against Barcelona. I do remember him as a centre back now. I think he made a bad touch. That's what comes to mind. Like, he made a bad touch that led to a goal. I can't remember who it was against though. It could have been against like Atletico Madrid. I don't know who it was, but it was against someone. We had many injuries. We played centre back with Xabi being centre defender. It was in 2016. Okay. See, my memory is bad. Your thoughts on Alba's mistake today? It happens. It happens. It happens. We had a mistake against Chelsea. We had a mistake today. It happens. I'm not that worried about that completely, to be honest. Und wollte sagen, du hast viel mehr Abos verdient. Dein Content ist echt geil. Danke. My thought on that really is very simple. It's that I'd love to, but I'm not that. It's not that important for me whether I get more subs or not. To me, what matters is I can get my thoughts out, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting my thoughts out, talking about the game, talking about Bayern, talking about the history that's being made right now. So that's what's important to me. City is the tougher obstacle on the way, to be honest. Yeah. To me, they're the most dangerous team out there, and we'll see how that game goes. They still have Lyon to overcome. Don't write off Lyon just yet, but they still have Lyon to overcome. Since our defense are both shizzle, the strongest attack will most likely win. Good attack wins games, good defense wins title, as they say. Let's just enjoy the 8-2 win against Barca. We'll worry about City after they win against Lyon. Exactly. Mandeep, wiser words have never been spoken. I am Barca fan and happy that we lost so hard. Maybe now there will be needed change at the club. Congrats. Spat M. Barcelona is a club that I enjoy watching. I'll say that. And I hope my pre-match prediction didn't come off as too harsh. I said that we're gonna beat you lot 4-1. I didn't expect an 8-2, granted, but I said that because I looked at your team and I said this already earlier today. You lot have a very good team in terms of individual players, but you're just not cohesive as a unit. And I feel like with a good coach, you know, with some necessary changes, you could very much be back on top in a year or two. So maybe this like will be a blessing in disguise for you. Like this might very well, you know, come. You might very well look back on this in the future and be like, yeah, you know what, deserved. We're now back to where we need to be. So you lot are one of the few teams that I very much enjoy watching, and I very much enjoy your I very much enjoy your philosophy. Be it, you know, even if it comes back to bite you, I very much enjoy your philosophy. So you are a team that I hope gets back on top. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes for you lot. Forwards and Alaba and Boateng. Should we play Lucas and Sula or stick with Alaba and Boateng? They say don't change something that's working. Don't fix something that's, you know, don't try and fix something that's working. It depends. It depends. Obviously, the player that would get subbed off is Boateng for Sula. Boateng had a very good first half. I struggled a little bit in the second half. Will I play Sula? I don't know. Like he's played against Chelsea a little bit. He's played against obviously Barcelona today a little bit. Is he fit for 90 minutes? That's the key question. If he's fit for 90 minutes, I think he has a very good argument for starting, depending on how the training goes over the next couple of days. If he's not fit for 90 minutes, then I wouldn't risk him. That's really what it boils down to for me. Forward each half, yeah, exactly. Perfect position. Stick with Alaba and Boateng. What transfer do you wish Bayern had signed that they were linked with? Oh, that's a great one. Neymar. Always Neymar. 2014, Neymar. Well, technically it was 2013, at the end of 2013. At the end of the 2013 period, Neymar. Pep's condition for coming to Bayern was for us to sign Neymar. We didn't get him, we got Götze instead. Hindsight, obviously, Götze did very poor for us. But if we had got Neymar, I think he would have been absolutely brilliant for us. But that's what I think. That's what I think. Sayan, how you doing? Alphonso Davies is the GOAT. Absolutely. The greatest player of all time, easily. Easily as well. That's a beauty. Easily as well. Not just comfortably, easily. Perfect. Alaba and Sula, in my opinion. Again, there's a good argument to be made for Sula. I'm not necessarily going to deny that. Alphonso did what Messi is expected to do today. Absolute gem. We need to keep him. Yeah. I said this during the game. Alphonso Davies, his assist reminded me of Alaba's assist in 2013, where Alaba dribbled out, you know, the Barcelona, Barcelona defense, and then laid it back to Miller for Miller to score the fourth goal against Barcelona. That's what it reminded me of. Boateng got absolutely rinsed by Suarez. That was a very poor. He had very poor 10 minutes in the second half. He then composed himself, found himself again, but then he got subbed off as well. So yeah. Should have signed Kevin De Bruyne as well. Yes, absolutely. We just didn't want to pay the price. Same with Sané. We didn't want to pay the price, and it comes back. You know, now we've got Sané. Will we in the future get Kevin De Bruyne? I don't know. Hansi Flick hat das Team einfach auf ein anderes Level gebracht. They're just all happy. He brought Miller in, and the second he brought Miller in, we started playing good. Coincidence? I think not. Kovac, who didn't play Miller, got sacked because we played bad. Flick, who brought Miller back into the squad, suddenly we played good. Coincidence? I think not. Who replaces Thiago in the starting lineup when he leaves next year? He leaves this year most likely. But if Thiago leaves, it's not that much of a big thing. It's not that much of a massive loss to us. Kimmich has been like one of our starting players. Obviously, he's playing as a right back right now, which is allowing Thiago to play that much. But our midfield has generally been, after like the restart, has generally been Kimmich and Goretzka. So that's going to most likely be our starting midfielders going forward. And Tolisso is coming back as well. You know, he's obviously just came back from a massive injury, so he's only slowly been integrated into the squad. Thiago is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't our starting midfielder. Those were Kimmich and he was before the quarantine period. It was Kimmich and Thiago. But like since the restart, since Goretzka put in some weight, some muscle, he's been starting in front of Thiago. But now with injuries, Kimmich is forced to play right back, which means that Thiago is playing a lot more. So we have enough players in midfield. Midfield is probably our most stacked position that we can play instead. How much for Alphonso Davies? Luke Shaw is average. He's not going anywhere. Davies is not going anywhere anytime soon. Would Kovac be happy or sad at Flip right now? I don't know. Good question. Very good question. Do you prefer Bundesliga over the English Premier League? Yes. I might just be biased because obviously my team is playing in the Bundesliga. But I just enjoy watching. I enjoy watching the lower teams in the Bundesliga a lot more than the lower teams in the Premier League. In terms of like the top teams in the Premier League, I enjoy watching them a lot. My issue with the Bundesliga is that a lot of them are naive. I'm not saying which league is better. I'm saying which enjoy watching more. I think a lot of the teams in the Bundesliga that are at the top are very naive in the sense that they like going forward. They like attacking. They have this very. You look at. They have this very Leverkusen, Borussia Mönchengladbach kind of vibe where they press you. They go attack. Which, when it works, is absolutely brilliant. When it doesn't work, they suddenly concede 5 goals. That's just how they play. That's just how those two. That's how those teams in the Bundesliga play. Besides Dortmund, Leipzig, and Bayern, where they will attack, press, almost to a fault. And if it works, it looks great. If it doesn't work, it doesn't look great at all. Thank goodness Havertz won't choose Bayern. They don't need more time. We didn't want Bayern in the first place. We didn't want Havertz yet this season. We want him next season, and if he's not going to stay until next season, so he's most likely going to go to Chelsea, honestly. Like, if he were to stay one more season, I think next season we would definitely get him. He's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player, and we wanted him when it seemed like Müller wasn't that good under Kovac. Now with Müller being revived under Flick, since Flick came over, that you look at the rumors, all of them have said that we're not really while we have our eyes on him, while we keep our tabs on him, we don't want him this season. So that's a massive thing that Müller came back and is like, yeah, we are absolutely he's absolutely a starter now. Like, Müller has been starting pretty much every game under Flick. That's why we've looked so good. I'm gonna end it soon now. I don't want to. This has been Reaping Life now for 3 hours. I'm gonna end it soon, ladies and gentlemen. So I won't be doing this for too much longer. So get your last questions in if you have any, and then we'll be ending it. Worst player you've. One second before I read that. Also, we need to sign Perisic permanently. He scored a sensational goal today, which put us back in the lead, and he would be a great squad. I think so too. It depends on the price, but I think we should perhaps get Perisic as well. I know he accepts his role as a sub, which is great. Having a player that accepts his role as a sub is great. It's just the fee. That's really what it boils down to. That's what the rumors have said so far. Worst player you said played for Bayern. I'll answer this with this. Worst transfer Bayern has had. Breno. That's how I would answer that. That's how I would answer that. Should Coutinho be bought? No, he's too expensive, unfortunately. He's too expensive, and he's honestly not that needed. He's just too expensive for what he offers. Good evening, my friend. Off to write my thesis now. Anup, have a nice evening. Peace out to you. I'm going to get myself food, which is why I actually want to end this, because I want to get some food, order some food, so I rise, and the shops, well, it's only 11, so it's not that late yet, so, yeah. Yeah. But have you seen Arsenal play? I have, I've also seen them play. With Emery, I've seen them play currently as well. I've watched a lot of teams, which is why I'm thinking of opening a second channel where I just talk about football in general, what I've seen of which teams I've seen play, so on and so forth. Because I watch a lot of football. I don't talk about a lot of football, granted, but I watch a lot of football. I don't make that many videos on the channel either, granted, but I do watch a lot of football. Generally, whenever my TV is always on. I never watch TV, but my TV is always on. I'll say that. My TV is always on because in case something happens, I can just look over. But I don't watch TV. It's just on in the background, just background noise essentially, right? But I do watch a lot of football because my channel is always on the football channel. So anytime there's football on or any other sport, I watch it. But yeah, so there's a lot of football that I watch. So I don't know what comment is supposed to say. What do you think about Coutinho's performance, and should he stay? Sorry if this has been asked already, just joined. Coutinho, he hasn't been instrumental. Like, his performance is very reminiscent of today's performance, where when he comes on in a game where Bayern is scoring a lot, he generally contributes to 1 or 2 goals. But he hasn't been a match winner, like where like it's a 0-0 game and we need someone to score a crucial goal. He hasn't been that, or a crucial assist. He hasn't been that. That's been Müller. That's been Lewandowski. That's been Gnabry. Perisic even. Those are players that when the chips are down, step up essentially. Like Coutinho, he is a good player, but he's not a difference maker, and that's kind of what Bayern want. A difference maker. Now Coutinho was brought in because Müller wasn't performing under Kovac, right? But Müller started performing again, and Coutinho has basically been left out of the squad because Müller has been that good. Müller has broken assist records this season. That's how good he's been. Obviously scored 2 goals today as well. So he just can't get past Müller, and we brought him originally to play centrally and on the wings. He's not that good on the wings. So we have bigger priorities. Like, we need another winger. Like, if we get Perisic, I still think we need another winger. Someone that's either very young, either bring them up from the youth team, or someone that's at the twilight of their career and that will accept a secondary squad role as well, such as Perisic, in addition to Perisic. Because, let's face it, Coman gets injured a lot. Sané just came back from a massive injury. So, we have a lot of, like, things like that, where it's like players that can get injured a lot. Now, we have Davis as well, who could play on the left wing. Absolutely. But he hasn't played there at all. So, yeah. Dude, what am I? You're still hype, man. Mandeep, you've been saying that for like the last 2 hours. So, and you know what? I can't blame you in the slightest. Brenner got arrested, right? Yes, he did. He burned his house down. Player you wish you hadn't sold? Oh. That's a great one. The first thought to me was like Toni Kroos. But we made a lot of fantastic transfers after him as well, so I can't really say that. I actually don't know. Schweinsteiger. Fuck it. Schweinsteiger. I mean, that's an easy one. But that's more for sentimental reasons than anything else. But yeah, I'll go with him. I'll go with him. But for sentimental reasons, not so much for performance reasons, alright? Vidal seemed a bit angry towards us at times. That's Vidal. That's just the kind of player Vidal is. He's the kind of player that will give everything and will, put his heart. He wears his heart on his sleeve, so it's what it is. You think we looked a bit shaky in the first 15 minutes, first 10 minutes. First 10 minutes. Should Alphonso Davies play as a winger next season? I mean, my thing is, don't fix something that isn't broken. So play him as a left back, but I feel like give him a bit of opportunity further up front as well. Like, I wouldn't say like start him as a in the wings next season, but like let him move forward. Let him move forward like second half when we're winning games, or second half when things aren't going as well. Let him move forward a little bit more, and like let him just like settle basically. Let him settle. Let him have game time. Let him get experience, and then settle, and then move onwards from that. Player from rival club you would take? Would you take Rashika? I'll take Hummels. That's to me. I'll take Hummels. If you think that Dortmund are rivals, I would take Hummels. I know, back and forth. I would take Hummels straight up. Nah, you know what? Nah, Dortmund have. I would take Sancho, who's obviously linked to Manchester United, to you lot. But I would take Sancho. Because we need a winger. That's what about. We need another winger, whether it's a young one or an experienced one. We need another winger. But obviously, he would be too expensive right now in Corona season, so who knows? Just treat yourself with your favorite meal, you guys. What a great victory was. I will most certainly do that myself. Zagadou probably. Where are you from? Where am I from? That's always a weird question to ask. If you mean where was I born? Where was I born? Germany. I was born in Munich. Where do I live currently? Manchester. Speaking of Manchester United, currently living in Manchester United. Currently living in Manchester, about 10 minutes away from like the city stadium actually. If you ask where my parents are from, my dad is from Germany, my mum is from Ghana. I hope that helps. It's always one of those questions that I'm like, mental hoops, kind of, where I have to go through mental hoops. Rotate Davis in game, but definitely start him at left back, most certainly. He overlaps as a left back anyway, so the position is meaningless. Yes, like the whole point, the reason why we started him at left back is that it's a funny point actually, is that like he was good at attack, like he was good playing up front. He was good playing as a attack as a left back, as a left winger, but he wasn't tracking back enough. He wasn't defensively good enough. So what we decided to do is like, okay, we're gonna play him as a left back. That way, he's gonna have to play good defensively. He's gonna have to grow into that role. Now that he's that good defensively, it's like, do you really want to push him forward? Like, it's one of those things where like we played him further back so that he would get the experience of playing defensively. But now that he's so good, it's like, do you even want to bring him out forward? It's like, it's one of those things. It's one of those things that just worked. Sancho ain't coming. I mean, that's what the rumors. That's what Watzke is saying. But like Watzke says a lot. Is he gonna move to you lot? I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't think so. But I would say it's like a 90 to 10%, like 10% that he might actually still move to you lot. Obviously I'm not that in the know. I'm not an ITK. But that's my percentage of what I would give it to. All right. You think Boateng is slightly underappreciated? He will forever be about. Yes, I do think Boateng is slightly underappreciated. But I think people that watch Bayern rate Boateng. I think people that don't watch Bayern have this notion where like Neuer, Müller, and Boateng are finished. To put it in context, I think people that don't watch Bayern think that those three are finished because they had a slump. They don't recognize that those players got over the slump and are now back to the best. They don't realize that, which is a shame, you know. But what can you do? The Bayern fans appreciate them. That's the important thing. You know, that's the important thing for them, that the Bayern fans appreciate them, even if other fans don't as much. But it's just one of those things, I guess. Tausif, hey, we called it. Prince, we called it. Not the scoreline, but yeah, I mean, we both called it. Absolutely, Tausif. We both called it that, you know, we would do very, 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 very well today, and we'd beat Barca. I was probably the most confident person out there. So, yeah. Me and you were both very, very confident about this game. So, yeah. Your opinion about Kimmy's performance, I thought first 10 minutes, our whole defense besides Boateng was very poor. That includes Kimmich. But I think after that, we had a very, very solid performance from the whole team. From the bottom to the top, I thought we had a overall, like, I feel that if I had to give the team a rating, I would give everyone a rating of an 8, except for Müller, who'd probably get like an 8.5 today. That's me. Was 80 million on Hernandez waste as Alaba moves to centre back? It wasn't a waste. It hasn't panned out so far though. Like, the thing is, how old is he? 21, 22? So he's a lot of time, and he can play left back, he can play centre back. He's versatile. He just has been unlucky with injury. So it's not a waste. It's just that that he's been unfortunately plagued by injuries, and other people have stepped up as well. So it's not a waste. He's very young, very good, very experienced as well. So it's not a waste unless we sell him for a significantly cheaper fee. But he still has a glorious career ahead of him. I'd much rather pay 80 million for, like, you know, 21, 22-year-old proven players than pay that kind of money for like 27, 28-year-old players, if that makes sense. Mourinho wanted Boateng at my club, Manchester United. I would take him over Maguire. Look, Maguire is good. Maguire is good. I feel like your team in general is actually very good. I do feel you need a little bit more reinforcement in certain key areas, but I feel like your team in general is very good. I also do feel like you need to give Ole a little bit more time. I have a friend who I spoke to recently who is a Manchester United fan, and he was telling me that Greenwood is like the next best player. Straight up the next best player. And I was like, interesting. I'm going to have to watch you a lot more closely next season and see whether that's the case or not. So I don't watch you lot too much. I do watch you lot enough to say that you have a good team. I don't watch you lot enough to say, you know, X player or Y player is going to have a breakout season or anything of that sort, if that makes sense. Alright, so these are going to be the last few questions I'm going to answer, and I'm going to leave it for that. I think Lucas will prove his worth next season. I think so too. Lucas will bench one, unfortunately. Look, Boateng might leave, he might not leave, right? But we have enough players, and we have enough injuries that, the fact is, everyone's going to get game time. Like, you look at our defenders. I was gonna say how I'm gonna is Alaba a defender? Is he as a centre back now? I would say yes. All right. Look at our centre. Let's focus just on our centre backs. All right. Alaba, Boateng, Sule, Pavard, and Hernandez. It's 5 players, right? Now from those 5 players, Alaba can play left back, Pavard can play right back, Sule can just play centre back, but Hernandez can also play left back and centre back. So we're very versatile. So if we have one injury in left back, for example, or right back, we have players that can fill in those spots. So everyone's going to get a lot of game time. That's the key thing. Everyone's going to get a lot of game time. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Carpe diem. What a great motto. Barca will never be the same again. They will be like 30 years ago. There will be a great team like Real, Juve, Bayern. I don't think so at all. They have way too much money. And in this point, they have also way too much, too big of a name, where people will go to them. People will go to them if they splash the cash and they get the right manager in. That's the key thing. If they get the right manager in, they're gonna be fantastic because they have the cash, they have the name, they have Messi. Messi alone is a big enough attraction for a lot of players to play with, for them to move there. So I don't quite agree with that, unfortunately. Where will Nienzo play? I think Nienzo will have to get integrated into the squad. He's good, and I think he will get better and better, and I think he will essentially in a year or two establish a name for himself. I don't think he's gonna get that much game time next season, but I think he's gonna grow into that squad. Granted, we also don't know how our injury records will go because with this Corona situation, we are playing a lot more games in a lot shorter notice, so we don't have a lot of break between games. So who knows? We might have a lot of injuries next season. Hopefully not, but if we do, he's someone that can fill in. Proud to be a fan of the team. Anyway, we got to go now. Almost 4 a.m. Great discussion about Bayern here on this channel. Cheers, everyone. Peace out. MiaSanMia. Mandeep. Have a nice day. Man, Germans know this job, especially your technical director, has real balls. Yes. 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 It's funny how Salihamidzic was criticized at the beginning because the first season that he was brought in, he made no signings. And now you look at the signings that he's made, it's been absolutely brilliant. From manager to players, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can you count to 8? Müller, Gnabry. Alaba had some weakness in his defending. Hernandez should have done better in that own goal. He would have done better in that specific situation, but look, it happens. Own goals happens. Mistakes like that in football happen. Better now than later, I would say. Instead of good night, I'll log off with MiaSanMia. Cheers, brother. VP, have a nice evening. Peace out. Tausif, City are the ones that can stop us. We look very fragile at the start. This can happen. This can't happen against the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Yes, City are, in my opinion, the most dangerous opponent that we can face. And then to answer the final question by AK, sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'll just call you AK. City or Lyon? I think City are too strong, but in this one-legged tie, anything can happen, and I wouldn't count Lyon out necessarily. So that's how I'm going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very, very fun seeing Lyon versus Manchester City tomorrow. I'm going to be very much looking forward to that, but we'll see how that goes. It's a one-legged tie. Anything can happen. It's not 2 legs, so we'll see how that goes. I'm a Barca fan, and YouTube recommended it to me. Why, God, why? You played good, well-deserved. Ahmed, I wish you all the best for your team. I think once you get like a proper manager in and you sort out some things with your team, which a manager can obviously do, I think you lot will be right back at top. I think you lot will be right back up there. You just have to sort of get over that hurdle, and once you get over that hurdle, I think you lot are too good of a team. You have too good of a player, too good of players, too many good players that I don't think you're gonna stay down for long. That's my honest opinion, though. GG stream, Jodabits. Have a nice evening yourself, and let's be real. City is getting smashed. Mountain Monkey. I like that confidence. I like that confidence. But, ladies and gentlemen, I will be seeing you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out, everyone, and bye.